All right. So we are. Oh, I have to download the data. Okay, that's on me. I forgot to download it. It's okay. This shouldn't take too long. But the plan today is to get through Caleb's story. Both of it, both sections. I think both sections are open, right? Because it shows it right here that there is a locked section. So we're gonna go through all of Caleb, and then if there's time, we'll look at the event. If not, we'll save the event and other side stories for tomorrow. So should be enough. We'll see. Yep. All right, and we're done. Cool. All right, let's begin. Part 1, homecoming. Infiltration. So this is right after we get hit with that eyeball in the sky. At the end of the chapter with, well, at the end of the last chapter, after we recapped with everybody. My vision goes dark. Everything blurs as the universe finds a strange stillness in its chaos, and it fades to nothing. A strong resonance pulses through my body. It stirs up fragmented memories that drift like fading apparitions. A pale planet appears. It's strange, yet familiar. And then there's an overwhelming force as silent as a black hole. It's a massive artificial eye. Okay. I didn't expect that. What a weird fire effect. Okay, I didn't expect that. It's been a while since I dreamed about the explosion. Oh, from the house. Looking back, those roaring flames feel like a surreal, distant nightmare. The searing heat in my dreams is still vivid, but the pain in my heart is gone. Maybe it's because the ether core within me has achieved full power. Okay. To investigate and deal with anomalous incidents related to the Ether Core's association secretly began Operation Ether Ordeal. Over the past few months, we swiftly and discreetly handled numerous anomalies and documented information about a new Ether Core. We termed it the Spacium Core. Okay, this is a recap. After completing several investigations, I learned how seemingly unrelated issues were connected in surprising ways. Thank you, Xavier. Sias's brief absence gave the forces who coveted the Ether Core in the N109 zone an opening. Xavier's former teammates, who have gone separate ways, possess cutting-edge protocore technology, and their goals extend beyond just targeting Xavier. The strange black crystals are deeply connected to the old battle, causing Zane's nightmares to worsen. And with the watchful eyes of some secret observers, Raphael is forced to quietly search for the power sealed within the tome of the Sea God. When traced back to their source, these unrelated threads are connected to the one massive entity, Ever. The limited amount of evidence we have also suggests that Ever was the true mastermind behind the Bloomshore District explosion. Okay. Ooh.
It's been a week since the explosion in the Cascade District. The Farscape fleet still has that region under lockdown. No updates. No details revealed about the investigation. The public is demanding answers.
Is the new fleet colonel defying the Hunters Association by prohibiting hunters from investigating? Would you say tensions are rising?
Okay.
Deal with those reporters.
Oh, okay.
Understood.
Just a bunch of press asking about a situation. That's fine.
Has been blown to bits. Hey, rookie, go investigate.
Yes, Captain. I'm the rookie? Oh, okay. The fleet uniform doesn't quite fit me. I slowly roll up my sleeves and push aside the rubble as I make my way into the garden. Okay. I'm guessing I'm being undercover because I'm part of the Hunters Association. And I'm a rookie, so I must have snuck in. You know, like what we're doing with the school. The energy trail I resonate with is familiar, but it's similar to the one belonging to the Ether Core. The source must be over here.
It's gonna rain tomorrow evening, and all traces will be washed away. Make sure to be done before.
Oh god, I just walked away from him. The garden is in ruins. I bend down to dodge the fleet soldiers and crime scene investigators wearing white gloves on the other side of a hedge. It's right behind these bushes. The burnt vines twist through the vegetation. The silent oppression swallows even the faintest of sounds. Part the vines. Yeah. Behind the layer of leaves and petals, it's as if a small hand darts among the Small hand darts among the tangled branches. I quickly reach out, but my fingers touch another scorched wall. I breathe vaguely familiar energy. Fluctuation ripples through the air before vanishing. I knew it. One week ago. Oh, fuck. Okay. Hunters Association, Skyhaven breach. A metaflux explosion occurred at Villa Area 6, Cascade District, Skyhaven. 2 young siblings were home. One was injured and hospitalized, while the other is missing. The parents are unreachable. Skyhaven branch suspects an ether core at the site and requests assistance from headquarters for the investigation. So, this was denied.
The dispatch request for the explosion incident has already been denied. And I know the details of this case are almost identical to what happened to you.
Okay. Leaning against the control desk, Jenna slides a holographic screen in front of my eyes.
But rushing to Skyhaven at this critical juncture isn't a wise decision.
Okay.
If I suggested you don't get involved for now, would you consider it?
I gotta listen to Captain's orders, right? I'm sorry, Captain. Well, alright, I guess not. Seeing the glaring denied on the screen, I try to calm myself. But even if it's unrelated to that incident, it might involve the ether core. There's no reason for the association to object.
It's not them who are interfering. It's the Far Space Fleet's doing.
Far Space Fleet?
Skyhaven is a floating artificial island that consumes a large amount of energy. The fleet controls its power supply, which grants them a substantial amount of authority.
Okay.
Their new colonel, who's still in the deep space tunnel, is concerned about the confidential information related to the fleet, and so he prevents hunters from investigating.
Sure. Understood. I won't go as a hunter. I'll also avoid any conflict involving the fleet. Seeing my unwavering determination, Jenna shows a rare instance of exasperation. She sighs.
In other words, you'll encounter more than just wanderers, should you choose to enter Skyhaven.
Okay.
If you're sure about this, then I can approve your request for a long vacation.
Nice. Thank you, Captain. The day I arrived in Skyhaven coincided with the new fleet cadets reporting for duty. They formed a neat line along the transfer platform. While hidden in the shadows and thinking about how to blend in, I received unexpected help from a recruit who decided to desert. In exchange for my silence, I took her place and successfully moved into the temporary living quarters for new cadets. When tasks were assigned, I relied on these cadets' burning ambition for flight duties, so that I was left with the unwanted ground support role. And it happened. As a result, I was brought to the explosion site in Cascade District. Never imagined I'd find myself in Skyhaven for a reason like this. Caleb. Cold metal chain touches my neck. It's the necklace I once gave to Caleb. I miss you.
Find anything, rookie?
With a stern expression, the captain walks over. I come to my senses and shake my head. Captain, I haven't seen anything suspicious.
Keep your eyes peeled and give it another once-over.
Alright. Froggy, hello. Yeah, the job. I don't want to say any spoilers. We just started Caleb's story today.
If you miss anything, it won't be just you facing the consequences when the Colonel's starship returns.
We'll be going through both chapters, so should be fun stuff. Apparently, there's spoilers now that you say it. Okay, so now I'm interested. So, there should be some interesting stuff. Yes, Captain. I don't know what's with this new colonel, since he's butting heads with the association. It's probably better to avoid him. I definitely sensed an ether cord earlier. If they blocked off the area because of it, I need to move fast. I have a question, Captain. Usually explosions like these involve casualties or people who are severely injured. How can there be individuals who have gone missing? How did the fleet confirm this? I also heard we weren't sent here to test for traces of...
Don't poke your nose in places where it doesn't belong. Mind your own business.
Damn, Captain. As expected, everyone in the fleet is keeping quiet about the circumstances surrounding the explosion.
Captain, a suspect just appeared. He showed up in HQ.
Oh, snap.
What did you just say?
What you
The
say?
Colonel's starship will be on the HQ's runway in 10 minutes. Command issued an emergency order.
Sure.
We need to head back and deal with the intruder before the Colonel returns.
They're already here? If things get too chaotic, I might not be able to use it to my advantage. I may be able to use it to my advantage, sorry. Oh, snap.
Colonel, everything is ready. We'll be landing in Skyhaven without a problem.
Sorry.
Do we have any leads yet on the traitor?
Oh, okay. It's just flat out says Caleb. All right, got it.
I'm afraid not. Maybe our navigation is off. It could have also been unexpected turbulence. This trip was a test for the new fleet colonel. The old guard are looking forward to me not coming back.
Oh boy.
Unfortunately for them, I already danced with death once.
All right, Caleb. What the hell?
I won't die again.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if you succeed or fail. You've chosen treason, so the consequences are still the same.
Oh. Oh, damn, Caleb.
You don't need to return to Skyward.
Oh, that's what that intro part is? It's him shooting a guy? Oh my god. Okay, Caleb. I see you. I see you. What a crazy man. Oh, now that intro is weird. I thought it was like him in like, you know, some sort of like a dominant position. But now it's him killing someone. You know, the little part in the intro after the apple part where he's like holding a gun at the screen. I'm like, okay, cool, I guess. It's him killing someone. Then again, Silas probably kills like 1 million people, so. Oh shit, my bad. The fleet's command center is located in the highest guard station in Skyhaven. The island itself is surrounded by bright sunlight and cold air. A tall, thin man stands at the edge of the runway, his hand raised high like a tree touching the sky. It trembles in the wind. The sniper had already taken position before we arrived. The suspect is clutching a detonator in his right hand, so they haven't taken a shot. Captain, he's wearing a fleet uniform. Is he one of us? Our boy's not playing games anymore? Yeah. Oh boy.
Storing weapons in his private arsenal and placing explosives in residential areas. Those are boys to provoke outsiders so they'll be dissatisfied with the fleet and the new colonel.
Okay.
All units, the chance to prove yourselves is here. Pull yourself together, maggots!
This captain's toxic as hell. I wonder who the suspect really is and if he holds important info about this mysterious group.
They made me. The fleet forced me.
Oh boy, a crazy person. The fleet made him?
Look at the poor bastard. Driven mad by spending too much time in the deep space tunnel.
Not the deep space tunnel.
Block all entrances and exits. Make sure no one sets foot on the runway.
Following Captain's orders, the entire runway is quickly surrounded in an impenetrable net. Suddenly, a loud buzzing fills the air, and Caleb steps on him! Damn. They went crazier with it. Oh my god, more cinematics? Let's go. With the shades? They do a lot of cinematics for this man. Okay. Oh snap. Under the spectacle of lights, a new fleet colonel who's been widely discussed steps out of the sleek black starship. In an orderly fashion, he approaches the man at the edge of the runway. His words are muffled by the wind.
Joseph, you were chosen to be the pilot of a year-long deep space tunnel observation mission. Your outstanding performance 3 years ago was proof of your capabilities.
His voice sounds familiar. The crowd blocks my view, and I can only catch a glimpse of the figure through the gaps. His silver armband reflects the dazzling light.
You would have enjoyed the privileges befitting a skilled officer after your return. But 2 months ago, your wife and child died in the fleet's brig. Believing you revealed the fleet's secrets during your mission, you put your family under house arrest. They had died as a result.
Okay.
You're the person behind the Cascade District's explosion, yes? And you were trying to make a statement to the fleet by attacking its members.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Crazy, vile sounding voice, okay.
You know why.
Just sounds as if his vocal cords have been torn. His voice unpleasant to the ear.
And yet the information I collected tells a different story. After your mission ended 2 years ago, you were suffering from the effects of long-term exposure to cosmic radiation.
Okay, makes sense.
Your memories were severely affected.
Makes sense.
Hence, you received a prescription for the psychotropic drug Cybazin at the medical center. But you went ahead and increased the dosage on your own.
Ooh, drug addict.
You probably weren't aware that a Cybazin addiction can lead to cognitive dissonance and confusion.
Man's hiding his face.
That's why, after your overdose, you accidentally killed your wife and child.
Bro's a
When you
detective.
recovered, you created a lie to escape from the pain of what you've done.
He speaks calmly, and then everything becomes quiet.
No, that's not possible. You made me do it.
That's not possible.
You planted a mind control device in me.
Okay.
It's that chip.
Joseph's harsh voice is interrupted. Reality instantly starts behind him as a black hole appears, its edges blurred. Okay.
Enough. You don't need to defend yourself anymore.
As soon as the colonel finishes speaking, the man and the detonator are consumed by the black hole in the blink of an eye. Okay. Quickly closes and the sky clears. This clear sky reappears once more. But now the edge of the runway is empty.
Lock down the command center. We still have an unidentified traitor with us.
Okay. The order is cold and everyone snaps out of their daze. My palms start to sweat and my heart races. There's only one thought in my mind. I need to make a move. Whoever he's talking about, once they start digging, my cover is blown for sure. I need to make a move now. Making a black hole to throw away the trash is crazy. Yeah! Man, just like fucking swallowed a guy. Whoa, 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 whoa. No one's paying attention. I quietly turn around, but before I can move, I feel as though 1,000 grams have been dropped onto my shoulders. I can't move. This evol is... Caleb, please. I'm really just going out to buy some snacks. I'll be fine.
It's raining. And did you forget how you came back home injured? That was when you went out to buy snacks too. You should stay here.
Oh boy. It's also the gravity evil? Sound of footsteps stops behind me. A long shadow is
Don't
cast.
move.
The moment the voice speaks, my blood freezes. It's not because I'm scared. I heard this voice before. I know this voice.
Colonel, I'll immediately start an investigation into her identity.
No need. I'll do it myself.
What a shitty... Fuck you, Captain. My mind goes blank. It's as if the noise around me has been filtered out. Caleb. How's everything honestly okay after this? I saw him die. And he disappeared. Or however long this time jump difference is. What the hell? I'm forced to sit in a chair used for questioning. Restraints emerge from it to secure my hands and feet. Uh-oh. This is the interrogation room on the fleet starship.
The Colonel will question you himself. Good luck.
Alright. What's up, brother? How you been? You'd have a hard time learning to trust him? I mean, honestly, yeah. This is a weird thing. Like, you can't just, like, die and disappear. Yeah, it makes no sense. After the door closes, a harsh, incandescent light shines down from above. And another light behind a one-way glass opposite of me turns on. I can only see a blur.
Start asking the questions. Please cooperate.
Okay. I see air in the interrogation room gnaws at my chest. I take a deep breath and try to calm down. Colonel, I'm a small fish. Why are you personally interrogating me?
You deceived the entire fleet with a fake identity. Can you really be called a small fish?
Ah, administration issues. It happens.
Do you know what happens to people who pretend to be a fleet officer?
Well, you know. Luffies. Hello. I love people experiencing Caleb's story. Oh, great. Good. We'll be going through both parts. Despite figuring out who I am, you didn't attack me. Instead, you brought me to an interrogation room. Either I committed a more serious mistake than pretending to be an officer, or I have a secret that piques your interest. The light behind the glass walls flicker twice and the silhouette vanishes. He enters the room without missing a beat, his military boots touching the alloyed floor. So many cinematics for him.
If you understand the situation, then let's go ahead and have a nice chat.
Hey brother, what's up? How you been?
Is it really you?
Show some respect to the Farspace Fleet's colonel.
That means he's definitely part of that group.
Oh boy.
How can a stranger look so similar to Caleb? I can't believe it. Sir, have we met before? You seem familiar.
You're wrong.
Oh no. Excuse me?
You look exactly like someone I know.
Watch your mouth.
He's gonna slap me? Whoa, what's going
There's more than one pair of eyes observing you in this room.
The camera.
on? Okay.
If he really is Caleb, could there be a secret behind all this? All right.
Smart move.
Damn.
Good. Let's get started then.
What is this?
An interrogation, of course, and a thorough inspection.
Excuse me?
That's...
My gun.
Once we're done here, I'll return it to you.
Can't manhandle me like this, Caleb.
It belonged to someone from my childhood. He died in an explosion, like the one in the
There's an
Cascade
apple on the
district.
tag too. That's cute.
I miss him. Sir, can you tell me something? If that person hadn't died, would he support me even now?
Okay, MC.
In the Farspace Fleet, there are only soldiers and officers.
Then, what about you? Will you support me?
What kind of questioning is this?
Do what you're told and don't cause any trouble. You won't get hurt then.
I'm gonna get like pistol whipped if I were someone else.
What's this?
It's a mood tracker.
What?
The cameras in this room will scan your iris and facial movements before sending the data straight through a terminal.
Okay.
That, along with the monitor's information, will be analyzed to gauge your emotional stability.
Sure.
In other words, there's a catch. You can't lie, no matter what.
You...
Okay.
It's necessary.
Can't lie. Who's your
Be
favorite now?
obedient and it'll be over before you know it.
Who's your favorite right now? Oh god, not Silas. Not Silas, I swear.
Did you pretend to be an officer just so you could investigate the Ether Core? Be honest.
What?
Does he have a...
about the Ether Core, but...
Does he have like a whip thing?
I don't know.
What's he holding?
I told
like a
you
baton.
before, you're
Oh my
not
God.
allowed to lie.
I didn't.
Yo, what's up?
Recently, there was a large
It's a
energy
baton?
explosion
Yeah,
in 109
it's a whip. It's
related
okay.
to an
Yeah,
Ether
you know what I
Core.
mean. Yeah.
At that time, you disappeared without a trace and didn't check in with any organization, but you weren't punished upon your return. Our intel suggests you were in the N109 zone.
Okay. What about me in the N109 zone?
Don't understand.
Allow me to remind you that we are in Skyhaven. We're above the clouds, and even the World Evol government has to abide by the fleet.
Okay.
Your survival here, and your chance at being able to leave this place alive, depend on your honesty and willingness to follow my orders.
Oh boy.
I will ask again.
Is this what's
Did
gonna
you
happen
come
at
to
the
Skyhaven
cafe?
for the
We met
Ether
Silas in
Core?
N109 zone. Yeah, I know.
Is he really Caleb?
Yeah, this is what's gonna happen at the cafe. There's gonna be an interrogation
Remember,
chair.
the camera is watching.
Oh boy.
You must tell the truth.
I don't like this.
The camera. He's reminding me that there's surveillance, so I can't say anything. I'm telling the truth. I'm not related to anything involving an Ether Core.
Oh boy.
This is your last chance.
I don't know anything.
Interrogation in the basement. Uh-oh. What's with the...
You passed.
Oh, okay. What? Did we get a fake mood tracker?
Surprised? Sure, it's been a while, but you already forgot about me?
What the hell?
It's you, right? Caleb.
Is there another me in the world?
Oh my god, what is he doing? What is this?
Did I scare you?
Why would he do this? Why? Is this like a prank or something? I'm gonna punch him. Punch him right now.
It is you. Caleb. I must be dreaming.
It's me.
What?
It's okay. I'm back.
I am so confused. I am a little confused. Okay, we'll see. This will explain itself. Caleb is your bias. You joined due to Silas and is intrigued by. Because of the cameras, he has to answer super. Yeah, but what? Did the camera suddenly turn off? Yo, we got Caleb, and we instantly have him at 7. Okay. We don't need a reason to hold hands. What? Well, I guess. Okay. Cool. We'll check out all our bond stuff and level out all the Caleb stuff after. Let's get through all the story. I get the reaction being super happy, but man, with the anger hit from you. Yeah, I just punch him and I uppercut him right there.
From now on, we'll be living together.
Yes, Grandma.
Does this mean we'll never be alone again?
Yes. Starting today, I'll be your grandma.
What's with this distorted music? I kind of don't like this. It's a little weird. Grandma. The empty void I see, everything is like a painting's white background that is seconds away from being drowned in the sea of color. There's one exception, the figure standing before me who's strikingly clear. Who are you again?
It's okay if you've forgotten. I'll remind you.
He holds my hand. With a radiant smile, his eyes gleam like sunlight.
I'm Caleb. I'll always be by your side.
Okay, Caleb. I believe you. What the? My mind returns to the present. All I can see is a grayish white glow with a metallic chill. Caleb sits opposite me. He reaches for the first aid kit as he holds my wrist, which has marks from the restraints earlier. Hello.
Most of the fleet's meds work immediately. It might sting. You need to tough it out.
Okay. His tender care is completely different from the cold, intimidating facade he wore in the interrogation room. Punch him.
What's up?
I need to be sure that it's really you.
You still can't believe I'm back?
No, you died. He gently holds my hand. Did I see you playing this before last year? Yeah. I played this sometime last year too.
Do I need to do a formal introduction?
Sure. He meets my gaze and his voice softens as mirth appears in his eyes.
I'm Caleb. I'll always be by your side.
Stop head patting me. I don't need this. Those familiar words and kind voice are truly unique. I exhale, my racing heart finally calming down. You were scary in that interrogation room. But now, the best friend that died in front of— Yep. Stop head patting me. I don't need this. I shake my bandaged wrist and then slam my hand down on the bed next to Caleb. When he's about to stand up, I get in his way again. It's my turn to interrogate you. You got cloned? I don't think so. Why didn't you contact me and you're a colonel now? How's Grandma? How's Grandma is the worst question. I survived, Grandma died, sorry. Do we ask every question or do we only pick one? I'm trying to think of what's the best one to answer. I guess what happened after the explosion? Why didn't you contact me? Yeah, why didn't you contact me seems to be like the best one. But it might be like, oh, I did it to protect you. What happened after the explosion probably gives the most things. So let's do after. What happened after the explosion? What happened after the explosion? The police and the Hunters Association has said...
I don't really remember. It was like a dream, to be honest.
Damn it, you're useless.
When I woke up, I assumed it was connected to the ether core.
Okay. So you already knew it?
I just knew. That's all.
Okay. Oh, okay, we get every question. Okay. Why didn't you contact me? You survived. Why didn't you contact me? And you're a colonel now?
Well...
Yeah? He turns to look out the window. The night sky resembles a dark flowing river.
If I didn't join the fleet, I would have been abandoned.
What does that mean, Caleb? Abandoned?
That's just how things work, Pipsqueak.
What are you talking about?
So, I couldn't contact you. I can't bear to imagine you being put through that pain again.
Better than knowing that, like, you're dead? What? What are you talking about? You're crazy. Yeah, exactly. Caleb isn't exactly interested in explaining, so I don't press him. No, press him. Fucking beat him up. What matters is that he's alive. No. I would not let this point go, ever. No. How's Grandma? If you're here, she must be okay too. No, she died.
I'm sorry. I couldn't protect both of you.
Okay. As Caleb's gaze loses some of its light, the faint hope in my heart breaks.
Alright, let's move on.
You have to read his myth and other
you might
cards to
start
understand.
crying again
Okay,
if we
got
don't.
it. Might start crying? You talking about me crying? I'm gonna punch you.
We finally reunited. If Gran knew, she'd want you to cheer up.
Nah. I still want to punch you. Get out of here. Caleb closes the first aid kit and stands up. He returns it to the cupboard.
After all that interrogating, shouldn't we relax?
No.
You've been running around all day and must be exhausted. Let's get something to eat.
No, I refuse to let this go.
Colonel, the captain of the 3rd Squadron would like to speak with you. He suggested solitary confinement with a traitor you captured.
Tell him to go to hell.
Come back to me when the bubble around his neck grows a brain.
Okay. Caleb, you're being really strict.
Strict? Me?
Oh my god. His armband shines, maintaining his stern expression. Caleb returns to my side.
I haven't even disciplined you.
What?
And your cover's so good that you're living in the officer barracks?
He helps me off the bed, cradling my injured wrist. He inspects my body from my shoulders down to my waist.
Pack up your stuff. You can stay at my place, you know. I don't live at HQ, so you'll have more freedom to move around.
Awesome, but I'm still a traitor to the fleet. It might be weird if I'm suddenly accompanying a colonel everywhere. He lowers my wrist and taps on the other one. Understanding his intentions, I turn around to let him check my back. Is he gonna handcuff me? It draw even more attention. Some people might even question your authority.
Hold on. Are you being considerate on behalf of your fellow fleet mates? Or do you actually want me to prove your guilt so you'll be locked up?
This situation is strange. What's going on? Once the inspection is done, Caleb moves over to face me.
Don't worry. If anyone dares to question your identity, tell them you're my new adjutant.
Weird. Oh, so you wanted me to use your influence anyway.
It's an order.
Ah. All right. I'll stick it out. This situation's a little strange. He chuckles, taking off his hat. He places it on my head. Colonel's whereabouts are classified. Same for people around him.
The same goes for the people around him.
But there's a record of him capturing someone and then doing an interrogation. So people are gonna wonder where the hell I went.
If rumors could threaten me, I wouldn't be wearing this armband.
Okay. Caleb's personal aircraft carries us away from Skyhaven's main island, and we go to the surrounding guard stations. Golden sunlight traces the crystalline lines across the viewport. In the cramped cockpit built for two, I tell him everything that happened when we were separated for several months. The researchers being killed one after another, the documents Grandma left for me behind, and the ether core within me. Since Operation Ether Ordeal and the Spatium Core are confidential, I omit the details related to the Association's investigation. Caleb, the one who's pulling the strings is ever. Behind his goggles, Caleb's gaze is unreadable. He grips the control stick and expertly guides the plane through the clouds. I understand. Let me deal with it for now. Okay. 10 minutes later, the scenery projected from Starship's camera ships to a floating, fragmented island. Starship slowly descends and passes through an invisible barrier surrounding the landmass. In front of us is a spacecraft-shaped building.
Here we are.
Alright. Super fancy home time? Ah, it's okay. The white glow from the entrance's lamp disperses the darkness. The entire room is flooded with light. I hang my bag in the closet by the entrance before running my hand along the cabinet. Look at all this dust. Caleb, you didn't invite me over just so I could clean your house, right?
This place is usually empty, and I rarely stay here. Of course, it's not exactly pretty.
Okay.
Move.
Wow, just shoving me around. Putting a few jackets he took from my luggage, he lightly nudges my foot.
Only the toiletries are left. Go ahead and sort out your stuff.
Okay.
Oh, actually, hold on a sec.
After tossing my jacket to the side, he takes my finger and presses it on the door slot.
How long are you staying in Skyhaven? If you're not in a rush, why not extend your leave for a few more weeks?
Okay. Hunters don't get summer or winter vacations. Captain Jenna let me take some time off, but it's not because I don't have anything better to do.
I almost forgot. You already graduated from Hunter School.
Yeah.
Fingerprint entry completed.
Pick a bedroom you like.
How many does this place have if you're asking me to pick one? I follow Caleb into the living room. The house is spacious, nearly empty in fact. The decor is simple and consists of muted colors. It's devoid of life. Okay. Caleb, are you planning to live in Skyhaven?
Why do you ask?
Why do you ask? Okay. Doesn't this mean we'll be separated again?
You don't want that to happen, right?
Okay. I'll be busy since I'm a hunter. I'm just giving you a heads up in case you'll miss me. Oh, God. After navigating through several doorways, I stumble upon a bedroom with comfortable lighting. I stop before it.
Yeah. Without our wanderer chasing hunter, we'd all be doomed.
This feels too casual still. I don't know. I feel like the conversation that we're having with Caleb just feels a little bit too casual compared to just, like, finding out that he's still alive. But I'll still roll with it, but this just feels, you know, it just feels weird. Caleb leans me against the doorway and looks inside.
You like this room?
Watch it be his. It seems cozy. Ah! Why did it crash? Why did my game crash? Why did my game crash? Does it not let us pick his room? That's so weird. If it keeps crashing on the scene, I'll be pissed.
I saved you a seat in the sunniest spot.
Thank you, Xavier. I was trying to recap with my estranged brother. Oh god, I keep clicking this back so. Alright, let's get back to it. Gentle gaze. Who's your favorite? It's Xavier. Alright, we're gonna skip to where we were. My bad, guys. It just happened to crash mid-combo with Caleb. Oh no, we have to go through this interrogation again. My bad, guys.
Most of the fleet's meds work immediately. It might sting. You need to tough it out.
Oh god. Is Caleb at 2x speed?
You still can't believe I'm back?
No.
Do I need to do a formal introduction?
You do.
I'm Caleb. I'll always be by your side.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I don't know why it crashed. If it crashes at the same spot, then something happens. I'm not sure.
I don't remember. It was like a dream, to be honest.
But we'll use a different program to play if that keeps happening.
Well,
but yeah, it must be me questioning. It's me questioning Caleb this whole time. I don't quite understand how they're so casual after all this. This is definitely a big deal. If I found out, like,
all right, we finally if Gran knew it,
essentially, like, my sibling died and he came back to life and has, like, is this crazy person now.
You've been running around.
Not crazy person, but like this high-ranking official now. I don't know, man. I wouldn't joke around.
Strict.
I'd feel weird. Internally, I'd be like so fucking like fucked up.
Pack up your stuff. You can stay at my place, you know. I don't live in HQ, so you'll have more freedom to move around.
All right.
Hold on.
Let's get to this.
Don't worry. It's in order.
Sorry, guys.
If rumor.
MC still doubts you will. You'll know. Caleb is hiding many. Yeah, I figure. I figure it's not that easy. It's just this conversation is too easygoing. I wouldn't be so quick to feel so comfortable around him. I mean, he could be lying, right? This place is very This world has magics and stuff. I'm gonna call it magic. So this could be a Caleb dupe as far as I know.
Go ahead and sort out your stuff. Oh, actually, hold on a sec.
The army is gonna have 4 different Calebs.
How long are you... I almost forgot. You already graduated from Hunter School.
Alright.
New fingerprint entry completed.
Alright, let's see. Let's see if it crashes again.
Pick a
It's in,
bedroom
the
you
next
like.
few lines. Yeah, how many bedrooms does this guy have? Like, what's with him? Why would he have
Why do you
multiple
ask?
bedrooms anyway? Alright.
You... Yeah.
Okay. It's like this line. Leans against the doorway and looks
You
inside.
like this room?
Like this room. Seems cozy.
Okay, then.
Okay, lips curl. Okay, good. We didn't crash again.
Think about what you want to eat for dinner, and your personal chef will make it.
Are you my personal chef, Caleb? Really? I'm gonna shove him. Punch him. Huh? Make all your specialties. Braised pork, sweet and sour fish, pork chops. Are you making bank? But that doesn't necessarily mean he needs, like, you know, multiple bedroom room, especially if he doesn't use it.
Do you actually want to eat all that, or are you just naming all the menu items? You have quite the appetite.
With my weight on him, Caleb pivots before putting me down.
You don't need to help out. Just relax in the living room. Oh yeah, just so you know, that room you claimed is mine.
I figured it's his room. Uh-huh. Well, I'm stealing it. It's my room now. Oh, of course I had to crash right at the end of the... Right at the end. Alright. Visitation. After dinner, Caleb insists on clearing the table himself. He tells me to rest and he'll get my bedroom ready soon. I hesitate for a moment before deciding to ask him about the explosion incident. Thank you, MC! Just as I reach the terrace, thunder roars from outside. The sound alone makes me jump. Maybe it's because we're closer to the sky here. Ah, true. Seeing Caleb's busy figure, I calm down a little. Caught by his gentle gaze, the words stick in my throat. I can only say a random sentence. Is mayo an instrument? I want a soda. Okay. That's pretty close. I have a soda too. I have a soda right here. Caleb steps aside, creating a path for me to get to the fridge. Help me open it. Am I a baby? Do you want one? He doesn't decline, so I offer him a soda can.
You're gonna move your hand when I try to take it. I'm not falling for that again.
Damn. Stop acting like a baby. I'm done with those childish antics. I'm gonna move my hand. Caleb reaches out, but I quickly move my wrist so the soda avoids his fingers. Haha. Okay, you know what? I'm the shithead part of the MC. I'm a little goblin. Before I can finish, the soda falls from my hand. Caleb effortlessly catches it.
Talk about immature.
We toast, our cans clinking against each other. Another roar of thunder startles me, however. I choke.
Still a scaredy cat?
Yes, I'm a big baby. Caleb can't help but chuckle. He pats my back as if recalling something. He looks out the window into the night.
I thought you weren't afraid of it anymore.
What do you mean? Caleb sets down the soda and brings up a tablet that controls many of the house's utilities. The curtains are shut, which protects the room from the storm outside.
Remember your astrophobia from when you were little? Didn't you usually hide whenever thunder rolled in?
Astrophobia, that's what it's called? Maybe it was because thunder sounded too much like a wanderer's roar. I was still terrified of it months after the Chrono Rift catastrophe had ended.
At first, I thought you were playing hide and seek with me. But then I saw you were just frightened.
You always remember the minor details. But eventually, I became immune to it.
And who should we thank for that?
What does that mean? I look up. With his eyebrows slightly raised, Caleb grins. And reflecting on those memories, I pretend to be clueless. We should thank my resilience.
You ungrateful pipsqueak.
Don't you dare head pat me. I'm gonna uppercut you. Caleb teases me and pinches my nose. What? Of course, I remember that whenever there was a storm, regardless of whether it was during the day or night, he always stayed by my side. I didn't dare to fall asleep, but Caleb always covered my ears until I dozed off. The thunderstorms trapped him, the most popular kid on the block, inside the house. And so he had to seek refuge with me in various hiding places. No one else knew it was me that was trapped home. And Caleb was the one who broke that magical cage. Caleb, why are you always the first person to find me? It didn't matter whether I hid in the closet or the attic.
We probably have a telepathic connection.
You just got lucky every time.
Yeah, and? Doesn't matter if I'm lucky or not.
Sentimentally grazes my heart's surface. Sentimentality grazes my heart's surface. My hand that's resting on the fridge subconsciously twitches. Why do I feel awkward all of a sudden? I mean, isn't telepathy usually something twins have? Like the ones who are involved in this incident? Thinking of those two that were affected by the explosion, my voice lowers. Over the next few days, there wasn't any progress in finding Kevy, and his sister Mia is still recovering. Caleb,
You still want to investigate?
Yeah, that's my job. Caleb has read my mind. I hesitate for a moment before nodding. Kevy is still missing, and I need to know if Ever is related to the explosion. If Ever is involved, there's a good chance I'll get important info that's connected to the Ether Core. Kevy might have already been marked as their target.
The fleet will handle it. And even if you doubt them, can't you trust me?
No, I literally cannot.
Since you're on vacation, why not just kick back and relax in Skyhaven?
I'm not on... No, go away. But Caleb... His sister might be worried sick about him right now. She probably wants to be with Kevy again. Levi? Kevy? I'm already your adjutant. I promise not to cause any trouble. If anything bad happens, I'll take full response. Ow! Is he... But it's not a light tap or smack. Caleb has a serious... Wait, did he smacks me?
What are you even saying? I always have your back. Don't even think about drawing a line in the sand.
Well, just smacked me.
Take care of yourself. Do that, and you can investigate whatever you want.
Oh, hell yeah. So after everything draws to a close, can you come home with me? Ooh.
I remember you saying you'd be fine by yourself. But it seems like you still want someone with you.
Yeah? I'll worry about you if we're always separated.
Is that the only reason?
Yes. He shifts his gaze down suddenly, using a softer voice. What the fridge door is slightly ajar and Caleb's hand rests on it. I'm seemingly trapped in this confined space. Okay. Did I just get kabedoned? A cool breeze brushes against my shoulders. The faint glow from the refrigerator casts shadows in the depths of his determined, steadfast gaze.
Is it just because I said I'd always be by your side?
Whoa.
I'm just messing around. What's wrong? Cat got your tongue?
He shouldn't be this, like... I don't know, man. Something about this attitude bothers me. He shouldn't be able to, like, be like this. I don't know. Feeling the tension dissipate, I pretend to be annoyed as I push him away and change the topic. Shove this man. Go away. Oh. Yeah. Move. It's cold being in front of the fridge. If I get sick, it'll be your fault. Amused, Caleb willingly backs off.
All right. I'll keep my distance. It'll be like there's an ocean between us. You stick to your side, and I'll stick to mine.
I mean, realistically,
Don't worry. You won't have to remind me twice.
There really is like an ocean between us, isn't there? I mean, come on. He's gone for months. Caleb has returned to my side. I should be relieved, happy even. But I tossed and turned in bed that night. Thank you. As I open my eyes, the bright morning light filters through the curtains. A warm glow is cast on the bedside. After staring at the dimly lit ceiling for what feels like an eternity, I wearily get up. The house is silent. It seems Caleb just left. My breakfast, still warm, is sitting on the dining table. I notice a note tucked underneath it. Your highest priority is resting and enjoying your meal. Everything else comes second. I smile as I fold the note. When I sit down, I get a voice message.
Did you eat breakfast yet? I'll be sorting some things out with the fleet. I'll pick you up later.
Wait, what? Caleb's message was waiting for you to return home, winky face. What? I finished eating my breakfast while going over last night's plan in my head. Alright, it's time to visit that medical center. Willow Medical Center, inpatient department, 9th floor, room 903. Mia. Maya? Thanks to Caleb's support, I quickly find the place where Mia is recovering. It's been said that Kevi and Mia are very close. She's the key to finding him.
I'm terribly sorry, Adjutant. The patient has just recovered from being in critical condition. Visits are prohibited unless her primary care physician authorizes it. This applies to fleet personnel as well.
Great. Can I speak to the doctor then? The nurse looks me up and down. There's a hint of suspicion in her eyes. Okay. If somehow Zane is here, I'm gonna beat him up too. But it's probably not
Dr.
Zane.
Jones is busy with meetings with a visiting team of medical specialists. The earliest you can schedule an appointment with him is next week.
Let me just text him. I understand. Let me just text him. Beep beep boop beep boop. Mia's in a precarious situation right now, but with the hospital's strict security measures, her safety is guaranteed at least. I find myself walking to the elevator and my gaze falls on the directory sign. The administrative offices are on the 16th floor. Dr. Jones is in the meeting. He might be on this floor. The elevator doors open. While engaged in hushed conversation, several doctors step out. Guess I can only try my luck upstairs now. Just as I'm about to enter the elevator, a familiar voice cuts through my train of thought like a blade of frost. Zane? Oh my god! I called it. What's that? What's that? Let me just play with them for a bit. Zane. The figure wearing a white lab coat turns around. When our gazes meet, he adjusts his glasses. Surprise flickers in his eyes. Wait, did my sound go away? It did. Oh, it looks like... Interesting. Sound doesn't work after a while. Wow, something's up with my phone connection. I'll try it. All right. There we go. Okay. Figure wearing a white lab coat turns around. When our gazes meet, he adjusts his glasses. Surprise flickers in his eyes. I fucking knew it'd be Zane. We're in a hospital. Zane is in every hospital perpetually. Is this confidential schedule you talked about 2 weeks ago? Don't worry. I'll experience memory loss once I'm back in Lincoln. At the vending machine, Zane gets us some puff latte. He gets me a bottle of pear juice.
If I'm not mistaken, a few days ago you said the association ordered you to take leave. However, I didn't think a medical center in Skyhaven was a vacation spot.
It is. Well... He slightly tilts his head back to sip his coffee and frowns because it isn't sweet enough. He scans the department signs on this floor.
You don't have to explain why you're here. It's obvious.
I sigh and give Zane a rundown of the incident. I figured I could talk to Mia and see if she knows anything about Kevi.
Mia is no longer in critical condition. She should be able to receive visitors.
Do you know Mia?
Her primary care physician used to be my colleague. He mentioned her during his visit. Since Mia was exposed to a metaflux explosion, I checked her heart to ensure she's all right.
How is she now?
Her physical recovery is going well, but she was badly shaken by the accident. Mia still displays signs of avoiding the outside world. But you talking to her might help ease her nerves.
If it's possible, I'd like to try. Zane taps the folder containing medical records, then he looks at me.
Give me a second. I'll ask.
Let's go, Zane! He's our boy!
Dr. Jones, do you have a moment?
A few minutes pass, then Zane puts his phone away. Under my hopeful gaze, his expression softens as he nods.
Follow me. I'll check on Mia's condition first, and if she's all right, I'll ask her.
Let's go, Zane! After receiving the visitation guidelines, I take a deep breath and follow him into the hospital room. Where's Kevi? Where's Kevi? In the pristine white room, a young girl around 10 years old sits on the bed. Her face is covered in bandages.
Mia, The nurse said you drank some milk today. That's good.
Mia turns her head without responding. With a blank stare, she looks out the window. Zane crouches down by the bed. He gently touches Mia's elbow.
Since you listened to the doctor and the nurse, it doesn't hurt as much now?
The little girl slowly blinks, silently acknowledging Zane's words.
While waiting for the pain to go away, do you want a reward?
Am I the reward?
I wanna go home.
True. Her soft voice tinged with sorrow resounds in the quiet ward. My heart feels a faint pang, as if the voice reached out to me, urging me to move closer. However, I hesitate, unsure of how to start a conversation. Seeing that Mia has noticed me, Zane speaks in an even gentler tone which radiates assurance.
She's my friend. A skilled hunter who saved many children like you.
I don't think if that's the introduction I should get, but okay. It's unclear which of Zane's words affect her, but she slightly stirs. Hello, Mia. Zane calmly observes, stepping back only when he sees Mia doesn't flinch at my approach. Do you want to talk? Mia hesitates and nods. We leave. Zane and I exchange looks. Zane leaves the room. On his way out, he taps my hand, silently telling me not to stay for too long. Taking a seat beside the bed, I tenderly hold her hand. Mia, what you went through, I also experienced that. You must be really upset. Her small hand slightly twitches in response to my words. Do you miss your brother, Mia? Her empty eyes flicker with emotion. She's about to cry.
Is he dead?
Her eyes are filled to the brim with tears. Don't worry, he's probably just hiding.
But I always find him. I can't this time.
Your brother wouldn't just leave you. He probably just got into a bit of trouble. Can you tell me what you saw before the explosion happened? I might be able to help. She stares at me, and just as she's about to speak, a knock interrupts us. Damn it. A person wearing glasses and a dark-colored uniform enters. He has the Far Space Fleet's insignia on his armband.
It seems the Colonel forgot to inform us. What brings you here, Adjutant?
His scrutinizing gaze watches over me, and I look away. It seems Topia won't go according to plan. The Colonel has his reasons. Just do your job. I'll stop by next time to avoid any trouble. As I'm about to leave, Mia suddenly calls out to me.
Miss?
She retrieves a burnt dog plushie from behind her pillow. She sounds nervous when she speaks.
Thank you for visiting me. Can I give you Lucia as a present?
This cute plushie. Lucia, is this dog plushie? Take it. Sure. I just took a plushie from a child that's dying. Well, not dying, but in critical condition. Interesting. Veiled Sanctuary. Alright. Wonder how all this is gonna wrap up. Cool mist rises from the lawn, leaving only a shadowy outline of the hospital wing's streamlined white architecture. I squeeze the dog plushie named Lucia. I'm genuinely puzzled about what Mia's intent is. Is this just a gift?
Have you made any progress?
Hi, Zane. What's up? Zane sits down next to me. He gives me a cup that's filled with a drink. I don't know what it is, though. Is this milk tea a health drink or a fruit slushie?
Warm water.
Okay. Calmly looks so... Am I stupid? How can I not recognize what a cup of warm water looks like? He calmly looks over before lowering his head. Then he gently squeezes the dog plushie's cheeks. As usual, he delivers his dry humor with a straight face.
Furrowed brows, pursed lips, and a scrunched up face. All symptoms of severe dehydration.
Have you seen the latest Spring Quint banner trailer? I did. I saw it before at the start of the stream. And it's not marketed towards me. that was my whole feeling the whole time. I was like, yee, this isn't for me. There's no way my face is... I quickly relax my expression, but my brows furrow again upon seeing Lucia.
Mia clung to this plushie from the site of the explosion to the medical center. Now it's with you. What did she say?
I said I'd help her find her brother.
Kevi?
Kevi, okay. Zane pauses, his thoughts drifting for a moment before he shifts slightly. His tone becomes more solemn.
Something or someone must be behind his disappearance. However, by getting involved, you'll have to confront people who are also searching for him.
I know. While the Far Space Fleet dealt with the culprit behind the explosion, the whole thing feels too familiar to what happened to me. I'm not sure, but Ever must be involved somehow. Kevin must have something thereafter, or there's a secret they're desperate to keep hidden.
The closer you are to the truth, the closer you are to danger. If you truly thought this through.
Once they make their move, there will be a second time, and then a third. Can't just stand there and watch the same tragedy repeat itself with these two.
Aside from Ever, there's another curious matter.
Yeah, are you talking about
I studied
Caleb?
in Skyhaven and worked at Willow Medical Center for a while. As a result, I'm familiar with the general atmosphere of this place. But I've noticed how different it is from what I remember.
What are you trying to say?
The fleet. Back then, the fleet wielded a considerable amount of influence beneath a modest facade. They spent most of their time carrying out exploration missions in the deep space tunnel.
Okay.
A majority of the people who worked here for 7 to 8 years had never seen what their vessels looked like. This sort of large-scale operation where their forces have been deployed on the ground is unprecedented.
Yeah, it is strange. It's also something that wouldn't be noticeable unless you lived in Skyhaven for several years. Captain Jenna mentioned this before I left Lincoln. The fleet's response to the explosion is different from what they've done in the past. I'll keep a close eye on the situation, but for now, I need to find Kevy as soon as possible. He's been missing for a while now and could be in danger. Zane nods and looks up at the dark clouds in the sky.
Did you find any leads?
It's been a week since the explosion. The fleet must have searched through every nook and cranny of the explosion site and the surrounding area. If they can't find him, Kevy must have either been taken away by someone or hiding in an even more secluded place. While the latter seems unlikely, I look at Lucia's big wide eyes. Did Mia give me a clue?
Let me take a look.
I give Lucia to Zane. He scrutinizes it for a moment before tugging his charred tail. There's a burst of static before a voice crackles from the plushie. Oh.
Where are you hiding? I'm done playing!
Mia, you're so silly. I'm in our secret base.
You need to know, I need to show that a human.
But we said not to hide in the secret base. You're cheating!
Noticing my surprised gaze, Zane places Lucia back onto my lap and strokes its head.
I've seen similar toys with sick children.
And it was a smart move to turn to a doctor. I carefully pull Lucia's tail and listen to the conversation again. Then I realized something. Maybe Kevin hasn't been taken away. He might be hiding. Is this secret base his hiding place? I turn back to look at Zane and speak.
Don't. I'm tired of hearing that.
Oh, Zane! Okay. Damn. I'll buy you dessert. When we're back in Lincoln, I'll buy you the latest item on Maltosio's dessert menu. I suddenly recall how Zane had taken several consecutive days off after returning from Chancia. It's something he rarely does. You've already used up some of your vacation time. Will you be busy later? I can get the dessert to go and give it to you at the hospital instead.
This is the first time I've heard of someone inviting another out for dinner by using a complaint.
Okay. I'm afraid I'll bother you when you're busy. Zane slowly leans back, studies me for a moment, then reaches for the cup of warm water. His expression remains indiscernible.
I suppose what you need isn't water. It's something that's more than lukewarm.
What do you mean? Is he gonna give me ice cream? Noticing my confusion, Zane slightly tilts his head and responds with a big smile that carries amusement and resignation.
We both have to deal with challenges, one after another.
Okay.
If we want to see each other, then there will be moments like this where we can sit together, no matter how hectic things get.
He lifts Lucia's head and the plushie stares at me with its dewy black eyes.
Once you help Mia, take some time to think about what you'd like to eat with me.
Cute. Cute. Aw. You know, honestly, I'm glad Zane gets a moment again. I feel like he really did get shafted in the previous segment. Following the explosion, Something uses wanderers as their reasoning for sealing off the area and evacuating all residents within a 2-kilometer radius. Maybe the week-long search has led him to believe Kevi is no longer in this neighborhood. No fleet soldiers are stationed here tonight. The shard grounds reveal several sets of footprints, all disorderly. Many have passed through this place. Kevi. As I enter a backyard, I see a scorched swing and a slide that's been reduced to metal frame. I pause before carefully tugging at Lucia's tail. As Kevi is still around, he might hear this. After a few minutes, I notice faint sobbing. Suddenly, a familiar energy fluctuation ripples through the air. Behind the shrubs, a tear in reality around half a meter wide materializes. A timid little boy emerges. He's hesitating. Realizing that I'm not his sister, he tries to run away, but I quickly call out to him. Wait, Mia sent me. The boy freezes. He turns around, but his head is still lowered. He's unwilling to meet my gaze.
You shouldn't come any closer. Don't look at my face.
Oh no.
Have I become a monster?
Oh no. Granulated crystals seem to be growing around his eye sockets, almost engulfing his whole face. A few months ago, I saw this sort of phenomenon in the N109 zone with those monsters in Chancia City. Maintaining my composure, I touch the crystals on his face. Sharp pain shoots through my palm, but the growth stops. Just as I thought. I've seen this before. You're not a monster. You're just ill and need to get treated as soon as possible. She's recovering in the medical center, and after the surgery was over, there haven't been any problems. I take Kevi's hand and wipe away his tears. Right now, she's worried about you. Kevi, can you tell me what happened on the day of the explosion? Not the time! Not the time, MC. How did you manage to stay hidden? A secret base you have with Mia. Comforted by my words, he stops sobbing. Slowly, he withdraws his hand and reveals something to me. In the center of his palm is a tiny crystal fragment. Whoa! This is an ether fragment. Familiar energy reverberates in my heart and I slowly exhale. It's the last spacium core fragment we've been looking for.
When the explosion happened, Mia and I were playing hide and seek. I was in our secret base while she was outside. She couldn't find me. I was hiding for a couple of minutes. Then I heard a loud bang and blacked out. I was protected by this thing that Mom and Dad left.
Kevi looks down at his palm. The protocore fragments emit a gentle, soft glow. Your parents left this?
Yeah. They also said I need to take care of Mia. And that I shouldn't be found and use this to hide whenever I'm in danger.
So this fragment can create a space. The secret base you and Mia talked about. Lowering his head, he nods.
After the explosion, I slept for a long time. And when I woke up, I wanted to find Mia, but there were people outside looking for me.
Who were they?
I don't know, but they were dressed like Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad said that when they're not around, I shouldn't trust those people or go with them. I can't trust anyone.
This must mean Kevi's parents knew they were people in the fleet who wanted to harm them. I bet other groups are also involved. At this point, letting the fleet find Kevi might not be for the best. Yeah, I feel like Caleb's gonna like shoot him or something. I touch the black crystal on Kevi's face. He slightly flinches from the pain. But even if we only consider his health, Kevi can't stay here anymore. Maybe having him leave Skyhaven temporarily is the only way to ensure his safety right now. In that case, the Hunters Association, which has kept out of these events since the beginning, will be a reliable safe haven. I know you're in danger and you really want to see Mia now, but you need to keep this fragment safe and hold on for one more day. I'll make the necessary arrangements and return to you as soon as I can. Kevi is quiet for a moment, then he pats Lucia's head and nods.
Can you tell Mia something for me? I'm okay. Tell her not to worry.
What's he been eating? Like, does he have food and water and stuff? He's just been hiding. Unexpected. After leaving the area that's under lockdown, I call Zane. Reliable. Zane.
Don't rush. Speak slowly. Did you find Kevi?
When his voice comes to the phone, it's almost as if a warm hand is soothing my troubled mind. Yes, he has a spacium core fragment. He's been using its power to hide himself. He's also infected with something that involves those black crystals, but his condition seems slightly better than what we saw in the patient at Chancia Hospital. Chancia Hospital, Zane and I arrived at a preliminary conclusion. The ether core's power doesn't cause transformation like this. Someone is responsible for creating this crystal-related disease. And assuming that's the case, they're deliberately turning people into monsters. After I reveal this conclusion we never really discussed before, the other end of the line is silent for a few minutes.
A few years ago, I witnessed something similar. That person was my friend.
Recalling my conversation with Zane in the Arctic, a guess forms in my mind. Was it the one who died in Mount Eternal? It couldn't be, because...
Yes. After that incident, we learned that under extremely special circumstances, when Wanderers strike, their attacks cause energy crystals to grow in the afflicted area. They corrode the human body and grow a sort of shell over it. Once that happens, the victims can lose their sanity within seconds and uncontrollably lash out at anyone around them.
Love interest. I think it's to emphasize the difference between those two. Yeah, I'm curious that there's a lot of Zane in here, so I'm curious at where this is gonna lead. You know, I feel like the characters rarely like cross, like, you know, and interact with each other. So some of the vague relationships between a few things become clear. Zane's secret research, the small animals at Dr. Noah's home. Your research with Dr. Noah in the Arctic involves this, right?
It does. Based on your description, Kevi's transformation hasn't truly started. But it's hard to say if we should delay our attempts to treat it.
I have a feeling that if he stays in Skyhaven, something unpredictable
I'll
and
find a
grave
way
will
to
happen.
transfer him to Oxo Hospital and ask Dr. Noah to come back.
I was just about to ask about that. When can you pick up Kevi?
The hospital can't reach his guardians, which could be a problem. I'll have everything arranged by tomorrow night at the latest.
I feel like Caleb was gonna shoot this kid. Then I'll bring Kevi to you in that time.
There's one more thing. A necessary reminder, so to speak.
What's that? He pauses before lowering his voice.
Since Kevi has an ether core fragment, it's possible Ever will keep looking for him. When caring for others, you must be mindful of your own safety.
Sure. Before coming here, I thought I had grown stronger. I thought I'd be capable enough to handle the challenges that awaited me. But I didn't expect them to become even more difficult. Fortunately, I've never had to face them alone. Am I saying this to Zane?
Perhaps I'm also doing this for myself.
After the call ends, my beating heart finally begins to calm down. I look up at the moonlight hidden behind the dark clouds. The night is still, with no wind or rain, and the star shines brightly. I suddenly wonder, is Zane also looking at the same night sky right now? Boy. We're really into Zane, huh? The lieutenant's appearance at the hospital center means the fleet is keeping Mia under close surveillance. I need to avoid them if I want to bring Kevi there. Which means I need to keep this from Caleb somehow. During my trip back to the station on the floating island, the previously peaceful sky suddenly becomes dark and gloomy. Thunder roars in the distance. It might start raining again. My phone has several unread texts from Caleb. Oh boy. Where are you and when will you be back? I'm at the supermarket. What do you want to eat for dinner tonight? Ah! I didn't read fast enough. As I scroll through them, the fact that Caleb is truly back sinks in.
Everyone's on edge because of the explosion in the Cascade District.
The Deep Space tunnel's been acting up again, and more Wanderers are showing up in Skyhaven.
Oh no, Wanderers. I send over my location's coordinates, and then it starts to drizzle. I join the crowd under the overpass. The atmosphere grows heavy with an eerie chill. Uh-oh. A figure clad in black, half their face concealed by a hog collar, appears. Their greenish-gray hair is loosely tied.
Excuse me.
Ew. But they don't move. Something's off, so I move to the side. Can I help you?
Yeah, you can.
No. Oh my god. All of a sudden, there's a small explosion nearby. The scorching heat throws me back a few meters.
It's a wonder!
No.
Run!
I steady myself, covering my nose and mouth with one hand and waving away the smoke with the other. The stranger is still there. He pulls down his collar to reveal a bomb. With a forked tongue and white slit pupils, he grins mysterious as if knowing this would happen.
Has anyone warned you that a unique hunter like yourself could get into some real trouble around these parts?
He's a snake. He moves like a grayish-green serpent. His fingers change into blades as they swipe past my cheek. I barely manage to sidestep him. He attacks again, aiming for my throat this time. He's tough and quick. Oh no, I instantly lean back and narrowly avoid the silver blades. I pistol whip him, the gun landing a decisive blow on his head. Okay. Hearing that satisfying sound, I know I did a good job. I turn around. From the broken remains, wires and metal bits burst out with a bunch of tiny bolts.
You're annoying. I can't hear anything now.
Okay. The man touches the broken part of his ear before tossing the short-circuiting implant into the drain.
If I take the ether core from you, I can trade it in for an ear with some nice bass.
What? Damn it! Of course the sound breaks. We're the wanderer, guys. Our sound's broken. I feel like my game's also gonna crash in a second too. Then 1 second. I don't know why it's doing that. Might be. Oh, it's not me. It's the full computer. My bad. 1 second. Alright, my bad. That wasn't the game, that was me. Alright. Scattered electrical equipment is sucked into a metaflux surge as it spawns several strange-looking wanderers.
Oh, let them have some fun.
Is this some kind of transformation? My hand now moves behind my waist amidst the dirt and rain. A bright red flash materializes. A wanderer that has lunged forward is sent back flying several meters. What attacked it was an apple? Oh, okay. Having found its mark, the apple continues on its gravity-defying trajectory. I turn my head. Ah, he's throwing apples. Cradling his phone between his ear and shoulder, Caleb grabs an apple from the paper bag he's holding. He throws it up and catches it in his right hand.
The supermarket wasn't having a sale on produce today, and my bullets aren't exactly cheap.
Okay. Caleb. Don't tell me I run up to him. I raise my gun and slowly position myself beside him. I keep an eye on the wanderers approaching.
This isn't a game. I won't let you charge in alone.
Let's go, Caleb. You and your casual wear. Don't underestimate me. I can pull my weight in a battle just like you now. We get into a fight. Let's go. Oh, he's also dual guns. Okay. That's cool. Let's go. You have a favorite? It's Xavier. My favorite is Xavier. What's up, Blight Shinobu? Alright, I'm gonna let the auto run.
This is too easy.
It looks weak.
Requesting full suppression gunfire.
Roger.
Ooh.
Let's see if
okay.
that's this. It's only got half its health left.
He throws his guns and they're like little turrets. That's interesting.
Eat this.
It can't hold on for much longer.
Let's see who can land the finishing blow.
He has so many guns.
Requesting full suppression gunfire.
Roger. Has locked onto the target.
I love seeing others watch Caleb's story. Cool, cool. I mean, we're getting there.
There's a change in tactics. Stay cool. You can't play her. Sometimes I wish you'd let me be your shield.
Okay, Caleb. That's not... It's not the time to talk about that in the middle of a fight. Xavier's a cutie. Xavier was like my first favorite, and when I did Xavier's story yesterday, I still felt the same way. Xavier's still, I think, the best version. No one makes me like super uncomfortable. My favorite chapter is Captain Bird and Caleb's story.
My turn.
Focus. target is within range.
All right, what's the special look like?
Let's end this together.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Go back to the pit you came from.
Break the shield, please.
Sometimes I wish you requesting full suppression gunfire.
Roger.
Now's our chance to strike.
I've locked onto the
Man,
target.
just has so many
Copy
guns.
that. We recovered. Let's change our rhythm. Focus fire. Is it requesting full suppression gunfire?
Roger.
Now's our chance to strike.
I want to see what his other costumes and like
Go back to the
abilities
pit you
do.
came from. Perfect.
That's pretty cool. All right, did we 3-star? Okay, we did. Okay, good. Have you pulled for the new banner? No, not yet. I'll probably be doing the event at the end of the stream, depending on how long the Caleb stuff goes, or I'll just save the event for tomorrow, and then we'll be doing the event and like a bunch of side stories tomorrow. Because the main point of this week, because I've just been doing Love and Deepspace, is to catch up on the story and do Caleb. And yeah, tomorrow we'll be doing the event and any other side stories. So it'll just be like a big Love and Deepspace week. You already got Caleb's spring card? Ooh, nice. All right, after the battle. Part 9, blindfold. Bang. The last wanderer is flattened by an unseen force and scatters debris in all directions. Caleb. Muddy water is everywhere, but Caleb seems unfazed as he brushes aside the damp strands of my hair.
Are you hurt?
Caleb, Silas, and Zane are one. Whoa, nice. Congrats. Are you hurt? I'm good, but that person is getting away. Caleb pulls out his hand, his fingers slightly extended. A barrage of stone shards chase after the fleeing figure cloaked in dark grayish green.
Eat some fruit. I'll be right back.
Eat some fruit? A paper bag lands in my hands. Before I can respond, Caleb vaults over the railing and disappears into the night. He's Batman! Or Jackie Chan. How did Caleb get here so quickly? Oh, was he following me? Ooh. Uh-oh.
Perfect vessel, my ass. It doesn't even look as good as us unfinished products. Damn it.
Sharp shards pierce through the half of Viper's face. And before he can cry out in anger, a kick knocks the wind out of him. Powerful force slams into the ground instantly, which destroys the other half of his face.
I see it's shedding season again, Viper.
He is a Batman! He's Batman fighting the villain known as Viper. Caleb increases the weight. Immediately, the crisp sound of something cracking reverberates. Uh-oh. Those invisible restraints are like iron that even make Viper's knees creak.
You... Stop it!
A white prosthetic eye floats into Caleb's hand and is crushed in an instant. What?
Who gave you the right to approach her?
Whoa.
The professor said it's not time to go after her yet. I was
Viper is the
just
6th love interest? Okay, I see it. We can poke him and the forked tongue comes out and he goes blah 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 blah. It feels as if a swamp is slowly squeezing the air out of his lungs, making it difficult to breathe.
There are less than 72 hours before the final cleanup. Just reminding you that if you can't retrieve the protocore fragments, you're done for.
Huh. Interesting.
Which hand did you touch her with? This one?
Oh, whoa. Okay. He's unfazed by the threat. Click. Viper's left hand is twisted, and he almost passes out from the pain.
You need to protect her. It's a bit much.
Hey, man. Man's got a sister complex. Leave him alone.
Wouldn't you say your overprotectiveness borders obsession?
Hey, man. Raindrops are suddenly suspended in the air. They're like countless silver needles that are ready to pierce him at any moment. He can't even laugh. Caleb crouches down, meeting Viper's gaze. He slightly smiles.
Lay a hand on her again, and I will kill you.
Okay. Damn. All right, Caleb, what's going on here? Why are you hanging out with Mr. Snake over here? Mr. Snake. Unable to find Caleb, I have no choice but to retreat to the overpass. The soaked part of the paper bag I'm holding leaves a chaotic pattern on my hand. It almost resembles a winding labyrinth. It's a wet bag, lady! That person I knew I had an ether core. Is he an assassin sent by Ever? In other versions, Chinese, Korean, and Japanese, Viper calls him a syscon. Amazing. Great. But he wasn't planning to kill me. It seemed like he was testing his prey.
Why are you standing here in the rain?
Because you left me here, dingus! An umbrella shields me as Caleb reappears. He frowns as he wipes away the water from my face. Caleb, are you okay?
I'm fine, but I lost track of him.
What am I rubbing him? What? Having checked Caleb's hand over and over again, my anxiety only dissipates when I confirm he's unharmed. It's okay, I got some of the parts he dropped. I'll take them back to data analysis. Hopefully there will be something to learn.
We'll talk about it later. Let's go home.
Caleb. He takes off his coat and drapes it over my head. With his arms around my shoulders, his warmth quickly envelops it.
Give me a heads up next time you go out. I can't help but worry about you when you're all alone.
It's okay, I had the boy Zane with me. Zane who? Upon returning home, Caleb ushers me into the bathroom. I'm wrapped in the hot water's warmth. After getting out of the shower, I put on soft loungewear and arrange Shilham and faded doors. In the living room, I scan the parts and upload the data to my watch. A steaming bowl of ginger soup appears on the coffee table.
You didn't dry your hair. Again.
I have a lot of it, okay? Leave me alone. Freshened up, Caleb brings over a towel. He sits down on the couch and pats the spot next to him.
Come here.
I comply and hold the bowl of soup while Caleb towel dries me. It's very soothing, but I can't help but narrow my eyes. It's been a while since I received your service like this. I don't like this!
Oh, so you know it's a service. And that's why you always plop onto the bed to play with your phone while your hair's still wet.
It's because I know you'll help me. Oh my god, I don't like this.
Okay, Pipsqueak.
Through the towel, something taps my head. It's not too gentle or too rough. So, don't you think you've gotten better at drying hair?
Have I?
Have you been drying other people's hair, Caleb?
I moved out to live in the college dorms. Then I moved again for the DAA after graduating. Looking back, it's been forever since I was really home.
Well, your home kind of blew up.
That means it's also been a long time since I helped you dry your hair.
Are we forgetting that you died? He tilts my chin before using his fingers to comb through the shovel strands. There's no rush. We have more than enough time together. I don't like this.
Yep.
I don't like this. With a promise made, a new thought crosses my mind. What about the Deep Space Aviation Administration? Do they know you joined the Far Space Fleet? What about your comrade in arms? Yeah, Caleb.
They don't know. And they won't. It wouldn't be smart to have too many people in on this. They aren't required to know everything about me anyway.
Huh? My phone screen suddenly lights up. I see a news alert about the explosion in the Cascade District. Ah, right, Kevy. He removes the towel from my head and walks to the bedroom.
I'll grab the hairdryer. Give me a sec.
Wait. Aware of the warnings Kevy's parents gave and the fleet's close surveillance of the siblings, I realize things are in a more sinister light. Is it possible Caleb knows something about this? The fleet has used a considerable amount of resources to deal with this explosion incident in their search for Kevy. Is it because Kevy's parents are more important to them? Yeah, Caleb, answer me.
The perpetrator and victims are fleet personnel. That means the fleet must take full responsibility and provide answers to the public.
Then what will the fleet do if they can't find Kevy? To reassure me, he pats my head again. Damn it, stop patting my head. His voice softens.
Don't worry. They will find him.
Okay. As I watch Caleb walk away and stare at his ass, a sense of guilt creeps over me like an evening mist. Interesting. Hearts crossing. When I wake up the next day, my head feels foggy and my throat is itchy. Maybe it's because I got caught in the rain yesterday. What are these for? As soon as I enter the living room, I stop in my tracks. Boxes of various sizes that weren't there before are here now. Caleb rolls up his sleeves, he sits down on the floor and pieces something together from the scattered parts around him. I made a gun.
This place has been empty for too long, so I bought some stuff. Take a look. Do you need anything else?
It's okay. I'll only be staying here for a few days. Anyway, I need to go.
Why? You don't plan to visit me anymore?
Okay, Caleb. Stop being so clingy. No, of course not. I rub my stuffy nose. Content, Caleb smiles, wipes his hands, and gives the assembled robot a pat on... A robot?!
Hello, Master.
Oh shit! Oh, Otto shit! I thought the robot's name was Oh shit. Okay. The little robot screams for him to smile as its movements produce a series of clink clanks.
When you're on the bed and glued to your phone, it can bring you snacks and drinks.
Okay, sure. What am I, a child? Why do I need this? Hardy Maven, thank you for the follow. What's going on? The warmth from Caleb's smile makes me feel even more guilty. I'm sorry. If the fleet is just trying to protect Kevy, then I'll make it up to you once he's safe, I promise. Why am I approaching him? I sit next to him and attempt to mask my nervousness with a pleading look. Caleb, I agreed to have dinner and watch a movie with some classmates in Skyhaven tonight. Can you give me a ride? I'm just lying. Wow. I don't. This is some weird relationship we're having with Caleb right now. We're just lying. And like, things are so weird. I don't like this. It's not that far. You can take me there since your plane can just zoom. Kevy agreed to meet at midnight, but after a careful consideration, I decided to head out early to avoid problems. I made that suggestion to Caleb so he wouldn't overthink things.
You shouldn't go out. I can tell you're coming down with a cold based on your voice alone.
I don't like this.
Focus on resting today, so you can recover.
Caleb opens another box and busies himself again.
There's a weird energy fluctuation in the deep space tunnel. All the Wanderers in Skyhaven are riled up because of it. To ensure everyone's safe, Skyhaven will be under lockdown tonight. We'll be doing a cleanup.
The whole city? Isn't eliminating Wanderers supposed to be a hunter's job? What kind of threat could possibly warrant a large-scale response from the fleet?
Doesn't matter. Since the fleet is in charge of Skyhaven, safety is our highest priority.
Pauses and looks up.
I won't be around tonight, so don't even think about going out. Got it?
Who are you? But... This isn't good. I need to get Kevy out of here. No, I'm not. I mean, MC has been lying to Caleb this whole time, right? But I want to be like, I'm gonna do it. No, fuck you, Caleb. You don't own me. What if I have an emergency and need to go out?
You can't.
I will beat this man up. Nuh-uh. No way. I'm not listening to this man. This is important to me. Caleb, it'll only be a few minutes at best.
Except nothing's more important than your safety.
Don't you dare head pat me again. And rest his hand on my head. Damn you. Damn it, Caleb.
Please, stay here. I can't do any more than this.
Damn it, Caleb. I don't like this. He responds with a smile. It's the same one I've always seen, but his gaze is a little too cheerful. He's hiding something. Yeah, this man goes out and buys me a robot, and I don't know what else he's buying me. No. I don't trust this man. Caleb, be honest with me. Is the cleanup tonight related to the explosion?
You're overthinking it.
Oh, I'm being gaslit now? He looks away and pretends to study the sketch. I grab his chin, forcing him to look at me. You're lying.
What about you, then?
Oh, shit. Uh-oh. He calmly grabs my right hand and reveals the gun I had put on my waist.
Why do you need a gun at a friendly get-together?
Because I want to shoot my friends. That's because I'm worried about encountering a wanderer. Oh, okay, another head pat. Get out of here. His grip on my wrist tightens.
Don't forget about the ether core in your body. You're not a normal hunter. And the whole explosion incident is complicated. One wrong move, and you'll be trapped here forever.
I don't trust Caleb. Something's wacky here. The fleet isn't just here to investigate the explosion, right? Are you hiding something? Listen, out of all the love interests, even Silas doesn't hide, like, stuff from me. He's just so brazen about it. He's just like, yeah, so what? Caleb, man, why you gotta be lying to me? Why you gotta play with, like, Viper? What's going on here, huh? Yeah. What up, Caleb? In the tense silence, the small auto is oblivious as it continues making noise. After what seems like an eternity, he suddenly lets go.
Sorry.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember what I said?
What did you say, Caleb?
Leave it to me. I won't break my promise to you.
My lips tighten in the thin line, and the increase in body temperature that I've been fighting hits me. I slowly lean back and lean into the sofa.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have upset you.
Don't you dare pat my head again! Caleb kneels, he takes my wrist that he had grasped earlier and massages it with his thumb. Okay.
But tonight's operation isn't just a normal patrol. You're unaware of the dangers here.
His earnest gaze follows mine when I try to look away. For some reason, this version of Caleb feels like a stranger. You are! You're a weirdo. Do you really mean it? Stop it!
Cross my heart.
No, this is someone gaslighting me. He's trying to lie to me. I don't like this. I don't like this. What does a pinky? No, I don't believe your pinky promise. You made a promise to me. Don't forget about it. I don't trust this man. Something's off about this man. As the day draws to a close... Sorry. As the day draws to a close, I still haven't found an opportunity to leave. I hope the round-the-clock shuttle service won't be affected by the cleanup. Gaslight expert right there. Only when my phone gives me a no service message do I realize how thorough Skyhaven's lockdown is. Outside, darkness cloaks the scenery with the tree shadows. When it's 11 p.m., I hear the faint creak of a door opening. Outside. We love our yandere king. Oh man. After silently counting to 30, I quickly get out of bed and go to the living room. Aha, I'm gonna flip this bed over. Hiya! Am I jumping out the window? Oh, I'm okay. It looked, I thought I was gonna jump out the window. No one's here. Only a single wall lamp illuminates the room, and the furniture shadows are plastered on the house's white walls. I let out a sigh of relief and try to find my gun that Gayla put away, but instead I find oh shit.
Looking for something?
Oh, I got caught. Caleb, you're still here. Caleb stands behind me, his arms crossed. The light casts irregular patterns on the floor.
I was about to leave.
Oh no. Go ahead, I'm getting something to drink. A cup that's filled with water floats over to my side along with 2 white pills. He's gonna drug us?
You were coughing a lot during the day. Did you catch a cold because of yesterday's rain?
I'm catching a cold from you because you're being so cold. It's just a small cough.
Take some meds before you go back to sleep.
Ah, he's gonna drug us. I don't like this. His gaze is calm and gentle, showing no signs of discontent. It's as if my pitiful lie fooled him. Hey, Axvolin, what's going on? Okay, I won't let him worry about me tonight at least. I put the pills in my mouth and wash it down with water. I have emptied the cup in one go. Ooh, I don't like this. The ticking of the clock's second hand echoes in the dimly lit room, emphasizing the silence between us and our mingling breaths. Without thinking, I avoid his gaze. I hesitate for a moment before headed back to the bedroom. Good night.
Good night.
I don't trust you, Caleb. You just drugged me. Is this another cutscene? Whoa. Ooh, so many cutscenes for Caleb. Am I dead? I mean, am well, I might be.
Hey.
Oh no, I'm asleep. What are you doing?
If I kept you here with me like this, would you think I'm being too selfish?
Excuse me? What?
It's only us now.
I use Love and Deepspace. Should I back into it? I think the game's pretty good.
I had noticed these threats that were lurking around you earlier.
Some nightly attention?
Knowing then what I know now, none of this would have happened, right?
I think Caleb's kind of nuts right now. Look at him. What? This is kind of wacky. Cleanup operation begins shortly. Okay. Bro, I think he drugged us. How am I not waking up from this?
Don't worry. This nightmare will come to an end.
He did. He's having this like soliloquy while I'm sleeping. Oh, we're doing fights? Okay. Was that the end of the chapter? I guess it was. Oh, our team is way stronger. Okay. All right, let's do some battles, and then we'll continue to the next chapter, or the next portion. I'm way ahead, so I'm just gonna let the auto battle happen. Okay, so what we learned so far, or at least what I learned, is that Caleb is kind of...
This place looks familiar.
I don't know. He's super suspicious.
My turn.
I'm not trusting anything he's saying.
Don't get too close. It's time.
Here we go.
The enemies are weak. Now's our chance.
Light.
Let's go, Xavier. The boy.
Here I come. It's done.
Everything went well.
Cool. How many battles are there? You expected more AK-47? Well, I don't have the AK-47 stuff. But maybe in the next chapter we'll see more. At least you're getting ideas. You get the basement interrogation now. Basement interrogation at the cafe. Get a baton ready. Whap, 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 whap.
This place looks familiar. Comet trail.
I'll use this move then.
At least the actual fights aren't like challenging in the story. So that's good for people who just want to like pass.
I'll show you.
Oh, this thing again.
It's time.
This
Here
like
we go.
armadillo dude. And he's
Everything
dead.
went well.
Let's go. More gems, please. Wow. 3 battles. Hey, Heartbeat. Nope, no Discord here. Sorry. All I do is hang out here and on any of my socials. I don't do a Discord. Sorry. All right.
Let's bring it down together.
Let's push through these fights so we can continue on with Caleb's story.
Let the battle begin.
Bro, this guy's gonna die in one hit. Come on, Xavier, kick his ass.
I'll use this move then. Bring it on. Light.
This thing actually has HP. Okay.
It's just careless.
Keep up the momentum.
Please dodge it, auto battle. Of course you don't. Okay.
Do you want to celebrate?
Oh, that was quick.
With a cup of honey milk tea.
With a cup of honey milk tea. That's not drugged by Caleb, please. That's what I would prefer. Oh, next portion. Okay. Is this... Oh, good, good. We're on to the Unending chapter. So we just completed Vanishing Skyward section of Homecoming Wings, and we're gonna do Night Unending. Okay, wait, Night Unending. That's what it's called, or is this just called Unending? It's called Night Unending. Oh, my bad. One second. I thought I thought the chapter was just called Unending. That's on me. Let me fix my titles a bit. So, I wasn't expecting this type of story to be to be this. I'm very surprised. Because I don't know. I guess we had to expect like a different like type of character coming from Caleb, right? Because I guess he's freaky in a possessive, obsessive way. Yeah. I guess we didn't really have that kind of a character before then, right? Thank you, Hardby. Hardy Maven. Sorry, I can't read. But yeah, I guess we didn't really have like this possessive type character, and it would make sense to come from, you know, someone with a syscon. Yeah, we'll see, because like Silas isn't like obsessed either, right? He's just like, fucking do my shit, gimme. You know, it's a little different. So all right, so let's continue for part 2 of Caleb's chapter, Homecoming Wings Night Unending. Part 1, Awakening. I need to download stuff. It's okay. It's probably not as many like cinematics as the first chapter. I mean, first part of the chapter. That's cool. I'm having a great time with the story. You know, honestly, like this is still better than how, like, I feel like Silas made me more uncomfortable than this. Because when I was doing the Silas story, anytime he did anything, I was like, please get away from me. For Caleb, at least for me, it's just like, can you stop head patting me, please? Stop lying to me, stop gaslighting me, and stop head patting me. Like, Caleb is just gaslight girl boss. All right, what's happening?
Why are you staring off into space? Mission's over.
Okay.
But hide the blood on your sleeve before heading inside.
Am I liking the updates to the game? I'm enjoying the game. And I think like this is one of the better, like I completely understand the fandom for this now too. And like even when I first played this, I thought this game was neat. There have been so many additions since I last like truly played, and I'm like, okay, this game is obviously not catered towards me. But if people really like the game and like spend a lot of time in the game, I completely understand it. I'm just really surprised because like the phone, this game kills your phone, doesn't it? Like it's so, like I'm pretty sure when I touch my phone, it's gonna be on fire. There's a reason Caleb's doing all this. He isn't just a yandere because he's a yandere. Oh, we'll see. I'll figure it out. No, stay where you are, Caleb. Oh my god. Explosion, please. Am I just gonna keep dreaming about explosions? Oh, there's a big orange ball next to the window. What is this? I opened my eyes only to be greeted by a warm sunlight on my face. It casts a dazzling, hazy halo. Did we miss the whole meetup with Kevy? As my vision slowly clears, all I see is snow white ceiling above. The snow white ceiling above. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. I sigh, rubbing my pounding temples. I feel drained, my body heavy. Last night, I was supposed to act like I was sleeping, but somehow I got dizzy and actually slept. Wait, we got like cat ear headphones over here. Are those mine that I just put up there, or were they Caleb's? Random thoughts raced through my mind, and I grabbed my phone. The screen shows I had missed many calls. All of them are from Zane. Oh no. I disappointed Zane.
The hospital can't reach his guardians, which could be a problem. I'll have everything arranged by tomorrow night at the latest.
Oh no. Then I'll bring Kevy to you at that time. Oh no. Oh no, Kevy. I dial his number, but the call never connects. I put on my slippers and rush to the door while texting Zane. As I open the door, a barrage of loud news alerts burst forth as morning sunlight casts a gentle glow on the floor. I change and run into the living room, only to run Smack into a solid chest. Da-na-na-na.
You're
Oh,
awake.
Caleb's chest. Okay. I thought, you know, a treasure chest would be fun. They just added the explosion effect. Yeah. Caleb emerged from the bathroom. Steam is still coming off his body. Really? Okay. I hold my phone and step back. Meeting his surprised gaze, I feel my heart pounding in my chest. When did you get back?
Around the crack of dawn.
He casually dries his hair with the towel and walks to the dining table. He grabs a piece of toast.
Why are you in a rush to leave?
Because you drugged me. I come to my senses, scrambling for a decent excuse. Oh, something came up. I won't be back in time for lunch.
You need a ride?
No, I'll be back before the sun sets. Oh no. I freeze, staring somewhat incredulously at the screen in the middle of the living room. That missing kid has been found?
Yep.
So casual. Takes a bite of his toast as he approaches me. He places one hand on the back of the couch, his eyes looking over the news.
During last night's operation, they found him in a small garden, not far from the blockade. Oh, and he was holding a fragment of what appeared to be an ether core.
Oh no.
He's okay, and the fleet's currently holding onto that shard.
Kayla's chest is a treasure chest? Okay.
If you're really worried, I'll keep a closer eye on his medical updates for you.
Thank you, I guess. I see. Technically speaking, I should have felt relieved that Caleb found him. But there's this weird tension in the air still, weighing down on my heart like a dark cloud. Once Kevy's condition stabilizes, they should allow visitors, right? I want to see him.
Sure thing, Pipsqueak. But why the long face?
Because you called me a pipsqueak! Caleb used to be against me getting involved in anything related to the explosion. Yet he's suddenly cool with it. If this whole thing really was just an accident, a series of coincidences, then I should feel okay about it. I'm worried about him. The question I still want to ask remains in my mouth. I take a deep breath to calm myself and notice the faint scent of something metallic. Almost drowned out by the fragrance of a shower gel, it reminds me of blood. I grab his hand. Did you get into a fight during last night's cleanup? Are you hurt somewhere?
I'm A-okay.
Aha! I thoroughly check his hands to ensure there are no injuries. Why am I checking his
Really,
hands?
I'm fine. But...
Stop touching my head!
Looks like your fever's gone.
This man's got an obsession with my head. I had a fever?
Yeah. As soon as I got back, I heard you calling out to me in your sleep. So I figured I'd make sure you were doing okay.
That's what you were doing?
Was it a
Yeah,
nightmare
right.
or something?
Uh-huh. Stop hit. It's nothing. Get this hand off me. Maybe it's because I've been pushing myself too hard lately, or maybe it was the nightmare from this morning. Either way, I feel anxious. I glance at Caleb, who's grabbing a jacket. He nudges my shoulder to direct me elsewhere.
Why don't you wash up first? I didn't get a chance to take you somewhere yesterday. Do you want to go out today?
Man's called me dirty. I hesitate, and before I can nod, his phone vibrates.
It's me. What happened?
His eyes like change when he's like answering his phone. His like is like all furrowed.
What's going on?
What's going on? I'm manly now. The voice on the other end call wipes the smile off Caleb's face. His brows furrow. What's wrong? I have to kill a child.
Passed away.
What the fuck? I was joking. In that moment, silence extends and wraps around my ears. Sunlight hits the ground, but its chills creeps up like vines and seals my breath. Well, I was joking. I didn't think a kid would die. What the fuck? Oops. Funeral? Oh. According to the documents I read, Mia went into septic shock because of her burns. They couldn't save her. What? Zane examined Mia's emergency treatment records, which perfectly matched the fleet's public statement. The medical records are too thorough. It's almost as if they're hiding something. Besides, no one actually witnessed Mia's death. Yeah, what the fuck? After the academic conference ended, Zane retrieved a classified file and departed with the medical team. He took these mysteries with him. And once he confirmed my safety, he didn't ask any more questions. As for Kevy, whoever went to such lengths to find him clearly wants him alive. For now, at least. What the fuck? Don't be too hard on yourself. What? But the story doesn't end there. The remains of the siblings' parents were found aboard a small vessel Joseph had taken, which further proves his involvement. The Far Space Flight stepped in to address public concerns and quickly arranged an adoptive family for Kevy. Everything progressed at an unnaturally rapid pace. Their flawless response is too perfect. It was like watching a chess game where every move had been planned in advance. I don't like this.
Is the explosion incident a result of the fleet's negligence?
Has the fleet taken any steps to reflect on its actions? With a full-scale lockdown,
I don't like this.
are there any new protocols in place?
Beyond the barricade tape, reporters and photographers with cameras of all sizes gather. Yet it's eerily calm in front of Mia's grave. When the funeral ends, the crowd disperses. Kevy stands alone by the tombstone, fiddling with the black armband that continues to slide down. His face is smooth and boyish. There are neither crystals nor grief. Kevy, are you okay?
Miss?
He looks up at me, studying my expression before revealing a smile.
Yeah, the professor has been very nice. I'm moving to a new place soon.
The professor? Is he the one who adopted Kevy? I'm sorry, I planned to show up that night, but if I had found you sooner...
It's okay. The fleet found me in the end.
He speaks before I can continue, his expression almost devoid of emotion. He's composed. But I thought you said you didn't want to go with the fleet. Something's still off. Kevy managed to avoid being detected even when they did thorough searches. The fleet didn't find him right until...
Don't worry, miss. I'll be okay in my new home. I'll miss my sister.
He speaks as if he's stating a fact. And why would a person be sad about something that already became a fact? It's as if I'm the one who's not quite ready to face reality yet. I push down the sadness bubbling inside me and give him Lucia, who's been cleaned. Here's the plushie Maya left behind. It should stay with its owner. Kevy frowns. He glances at the photo on the tombstone, surrounded by flowers and toys, as if trying to figure out who the person is.
I don't like toys.
What the fuck?
But because it's from you, I'll take it.
What the hell? The confusion in his eyes only lasts a moment. When he looks up again, he has that serene smile on his face. Ah, this is all too creepy for me. This is too creepy. What's up, Caleb? After Kevy heads off with his new family, I stay where I am, and then I hear a familiar voice behind me. Caleb tips his hat and sets down a fresh bouquet by Mia's grave.
I'm sorry. Some fleet business got in the way.
It's okay. As your adjutant, it's normal for me to represent when needed. For a long time, we stand there, silently observing the bright smile on the tombstone.
How's Kevy doing?
He's doing almost too great to be true.
Maybe the kid's just putting up a front. So, he hasn't really come to terms with his family and sister being gone from this world.
That can't be right. Doubt echoing in my mind almost escapes my lips. I slowly close my eyes and calm down. In less than 2 days, Kevy's condition completely changed from what I saw that night. This must be the fleet's doing. It seems an unseen force pushed for the rapid completion of Mia's funeral and Kevy's adoption. Does this mean Caleb knows what's really going on? Many adults struggle with tragedies such as these. I can only imagine what it's like for a child. Picking up on what I'm saying, Caleb gives my shoulders a comforting squeeze. He looks like he wants to say more, but he just lowers his head. There's a bit of sadness in his eyes.
Don't be too disheartened.
Okay. Ever since the explosion, everything has been wrapped up too well. The wind pushes one of the toys near the tombstone. It rolls and stops at my feet. Caleb bends down to pick it up. He dusts it off and his insignia gleams silver under the dim light. I play with the hem of my shirt and hold back the questions itching to escape my mouth. I've known Caleb for a long time. I shouldn't doubt him without any evidence.
Let's go. We can relax somewhere else.
Suspicious.
Colonel?
The communication device on Caleb's wrist vibrates. He grimaces.
What is it?
What is it? You're disturbing time with my syscon.
There's a large group of reporters outside. They're making a scene.
I'll see what's going on.
Yes, Colonel.
Go ahead. I want to spend some more time with Mia.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Caleb. Just as he's about to leave, I stop him. I want to ask something. I look into that familiar gaze, letting go of the hem I've been clutching. I smile at him. No matter what happens, I can always trust you, right? Oh, don't you lie to me, Caleb! Don't you lie to me right now!
Of course.
This man lied. He moves his arm, seemingly about to ruffle my hair, yet he stops and instead pats my shoulder. He doesn't want the dirt on his hand to get in my hair. Yeah, stop touching my head.
Wait for me.
In the rain again? As more people leave, the cemetery quiets down. I go for a stroll, walking along a gravel path. I'm closer to the exit. I've been good. This is good stuff. I'm loving the story so far. But the questions I couldn't bring myself to ask keep flooding my mind. If the Far Space Fleet were the ones who caused the explosion, what could their motive be? How much does Caleb actually know? Is there some untold story to how he became part of the Far Space Fleet? Is it related to the ether core fragment? Is that why the fleet was desperate to get their hands on Kevy? But if it was just about the ether core fragment, they wouldn't have rescued him, unless
the kid has something more valuable.
Stupid steak man, what are you doing here? Cool breeze interrupts my thoughts. I turn around and see a dark figure behind me. And it's a snake! He leans against a tombstone, his tongue darting in and out like a snake. Cracks and blotches decorate his face.
In this world, a lot of people want an ether core, but only a select few can handle its power.
What's with this recurring villain?
And finding individuals like that is incredibly rare.
It's you again.
You're not even pretending to be surprised.
You're a snake. Why are you here?
To kill you, obviously.
Uh-huh. How lame. True. Actually true. Ignoring his bluff, I pull back my gun. Who are you? Are you one of Ever's assassins or just someone who's interested in the ether core?
You managed to avoid the correct answer.
I'm your next lover. He smirks, his expression showing no signs of being amiable. He holds out his hand to me.
Let me introduce myself properly. I'm Caleb's friend. You can call me Viper.
Caleb's friend? Wow, this guy's outing Caleb so hard. That's crazy. Seeing how I don't react, he shrugs and takes back his hand. Are you implying that what happened to Kevy was caused by his ability to use an ether core?
Don't be too suspicious. Though, seeing you be manipulated like this is annoying. I'm here to lend a hand.
Wait, maybe Caleb's actually a good guy, but he just kind of wants to kill me, so I guess that's a problem.
Don't you want to know what the fleet and Caleb are really up to?
What makes you think I'll believe you? When I express my doubt, he's caught off guard.
Fair point.
Yeah, no shit. You throw like 14 S's into every sentence. While we're talking, the faint hum of a car drifts from the cemetery and extends over the wall. I look in its direction. If Caleb runs over Viper, this will be the funniest scene. The rear window slowly goes down. Kevy waves at me, an iron fence between us. I can't discern who the person next to him is. It's probably his new guardian.
What a lucky kid. Saved from the fate of being a normal person. It's better to dance to the tune of the strong than live a plain life. A pawn is still a pawn, but they have a chance to survive to the end of a large chess game.
Okay. What have you done to him?
Finally, you're asking the right questions.
I've turned him into a snake. A hint of mockery flickers in those gray eyes that are fixed on me.
Don't you care about him? Go and see for yourself.
Without realizing it, I catch a small tiny object that was hurtling towards me. I open my palm and see a uniquely shaped disc.
Tomorrow afternoon, Chel 7, 93rd Azure Way Road. See you later.
What the hell is with this guy? That figure sways with the wind before instantly vanishing like mist. Bro's a ninja. From Naruto. Lurking? Uh-oh. Chel 7, 93rd Azure Way Road. A beautiful and secluded villa sits in a white veil. It's impossible to tell whether the building is surrounded by mist or flowing clouds. The signal jammer Viper gave me allows me to silently scale the back wall and enter the courtyard. What am I, a monkey? The tree's shadows cast diagonal lines across the grass and in meticulously trimmed shrubs. The wrought iron fence enclosing the entire space resembles a carefully crafted prison. What exactly does Viper want me to see? Walking around the tree's shadow, I notice a familiar figure standing in the center of the garden.
Miss, you're visiting me.
He smiles, seemingly unperturbed by my sudden appearance. It's nice to see you again, Kevy. I respond with a grin that holds an equal amount of warmth to his smile. Is this your new home? Is everything okay?
The professor said I'd finish my coursework here. He thinks I'm talented, but I still have much to learn.
As I move closer, I find that Kevy is holding a brightly colored bird in his hands.
I found it in the garden.
Okay. He pinches its talons and watches the small bird struggle. What the hell?
If I break its wings, it can stay here forever. It will die very quickly, though.
What the fuck? What?
The professor said if we damage the bird's neuromuscular system, it won't be able to fly, but it will believe it can.
Okay.
Slowly, it'll get used to its life on the ground. The bird will then forget that it's supposed to fly.
A bone-chilling voice tingled with childlike innocence sends a shiver down my spine. Kevy, who is the professor? What's he like?
I can't tell you. You're not my family.
What the hell? Family, huh? Do you remember Mia? After the fleet found you, did something happen? Can you tell me?
My sister? She's dead.
Yeah.
The professor said it's wrong to be sad. I shouldn't be sad. I'll have a lot of brothers and sisters, and I'll be strong.
You have a lot of what?
I've always believed when you lose a loved one, you're supposed to be sad. But miss, I don't feel that way at all. Should I be sad?
Kevy's fingers inadvertently relax, and the bird uses this opportunity to flap its wings and soar into the sky. He lowers his head, tears falling onto his hand. A confused expression appears on his face again. I touch his shoulder, ready to speak comforting words, but a faint mechanical noise catches my attention.
System error. Attempting a second reboot. The primary personality is attacking the control program.
What the hell? My gaze flickers to a thin metal bracelet on Kevy's wrist. It emits a faint blue light.
No, no! It shouldn't be like this!
Kevy, are you okay? Can you hear me? But no matter how many times I call his name, Kevy doesn't respond. He stands still.
I shouldn't be... I shouldn't forget.
His sentences are fragmented, as if it's some program is taking over his mind.
The chip. Rereading. Inputting memory.
What the hell? In the blink of an eye, his gaze focuses on me again. Before he can wipe away his tears, he smiles at me and slowly shakes off my hand on his shoulder.
You're visiting me. That's good.
Alright, this is freaky.
It's time for you to go. The professor will be here soon.
My chest tightens all of a sudden. Is this what Viper wanted me to witness? Did he want to see Kevy being manipulated to the point where his memories are being rewritten? Could the fleet be behind this? Or maybe... someone's coming. As the sound of footsteps draw closer, I jump over the wall and hide in the bushes.
Did something happen, Kevy?
It's nothing. The bird just flew away.
The composed, slightly exhausted voice speaks again.
I see you're struggling to restrain the fragmented consciousness that isn't yours. Those memories, emotions, and feelings don't belong to you. Don't let them consume you.
What? All of a sudden, the air goes still, then...
Was that girl, Mia, also part of your plan?
My heart races all of a sudden. From just beyond the wall, I hear Caleb's voice. Oh my god.
She didn't show any signs of transformation. So why?
You're overthinking it.
Bro, how many people have said you're overthinking it in this chapter already?
For normal people like her, we don't need to get too attached.
What the hell?
Letting your emotions run wild and blaming yourself for every little mistake, it will only hold you back.
Caleb is here? It feels like I've been splashed with cold water. A chill runs down my spine as I try hard to stay calm.
How is everything going on your end?
We'll soon be done with cleanup. As for the salvaging process, we'll pick up the pace.
The plan will be starting again. You must ensure she doesn't interfere with it. Otherwise, I won't be able to keep this a secret for much longer.
She won't.
What the hell, Caleb? Stepping outside the gate to the garden, Caleb senses something. He stops in his tracks and turns around. All the windows lining the corridor reflect the reddish sunset as they converge at a single point.
What's the matter?
It's nothing.
A fleeting figure appears to be a trick of the light. He averts his gaze, observing the layers of fog which cover the outer wall.
If that day truly comes, and she discovers everything, I'll keep her hidden.
Okay.
She'll be in a place where no one can find her.
What? Despite my extended leave status, my urgent message doesn't raise any eyebrows among my colleagues in special operations. After requesting support regarding Kevy's condition, I also informed Captain Jenna of my deduction that the Spacium core fragment had likely fallen into the Far Space Fleet's hands. In response, she repeatedly emphasizes Skyhaven's complex situation and would rather miss an opportunity than allow me to attempt a risky reacquisition mission. I promised multiple times not to act rashly. Soon enough, Andrew's search yielded preliminary results. Unsurprisingly, looking up Far Space Fleet and mind-controlling chips gave no results. Of course, I understand. As I end the call, the clamor of traffic fills my ears. Above me, interwoven orbital tracks gleam like flowing streams of stars. The bustling scenery around me feels surreal. The moment I stop focusing on work, all the thoughts I've been pushing down start to rise up. Caleb wasn't just aware of the Far Space Fleet's actions. He might have also been involved in the scheme. Could his consistently vague whereabouts and highly classified cleanup be a part of it? And what happened to the siblings was definitely not an accident, as the professor claimed. One thing's for certain. Even if Maya's death was an accident, the fleet deliberately took Kevy. The fleet must be using some kind of chip to control Kevy and Joseph. They probably have goals that extend beyond obtaining ether core fragments. I lower my gaze and notice a metallic glint from my pocket. The necklace I had gifted Caleb still adorns my neck. Amidst the chaos these past few days, I forgot to return it. And in my coat's hidden pocket is a new stealth monitoring chip I brought from special operations, just in case. Forgive me, Caleb. After a few minutes, I finally pull out my phone and dial Caleb's number. Hey.
What's up?
Nothing really. I just wanted to tell you my extended leave from the association is ending. I'll be heading back to Lincoln soon.
Has the date already been set?
No, I've been in Skyhaven for a couple of days and got caught up in all sorts of things. I haven't had the chance to properly spend time with you. When will you be free? Is right now good?
Sure. I'm ready when you are. Do you have a place in mind?
I look up. A nearby tower. The aerospace center looms over me. Its spire piercing the sky. Moonlight gently shines over it. It used to be Caleb's stomping ground back when he worked at Deep Space Aviation Administration. The serene scene changes as holographic advertisements dance among the clouds. Head over to the Sunset Promenade on the Aerospace Center's outer ring to witness a Type Lost supernova thousands of light years away. I heard there's a supernova today. Not every day we get to see that, right? Let's check it out. Meet me at the Sunset Promenade in an hour. I wonder how all this is gonna wrap up. Annihilation? What a name. All the guys are painful, but I'm such a big fan of Caleb's type of pain and longing. The whole story in this chapter is just more heavy feeling compared to the others. Oh, stepping off the shuttle, I see the scenery, the main island, unfold before me. As night descends, the ring-shaped net encircling the tower glows like a planetary ring. Amidst the flowing lights of neon signs and holograms, people eagerly discuss the upcoming supernova they'll witness.
What will happen to the big star, Mom?
Yo, Hatsune Miku is here!
Maybe they'll... I'm not sure. I'm sorry, honey.
A memory that lay dormant for so long awakens and envelops my thoughts. Caleb, you have another project?
My science teacher wants us to build models. Everyone's either doing the solar system or a black hole. It's boring. Do you remember the supergiant Gran showed us? The one that's 2,300 light years away? Its supernova will be the one our generation has the best chance of witnessing firsthand. I want to see it.
Oh, I remember. Didn't she also use that as an example? She said no matter what difficulties you face in the future, you should protect me. It's like how our ring protects its planet.
Gran never said that, though. Are you just remembering what you want to hear again?
But she did say it.
Actually, Gran said that powerful stars are destroyed by forces from within. Meanwhile, fragile humans need to endure outside forces. We don't need to face the future alone, though. It's like how planets and their ring systems are born together. They'll also fade away together.
I basically said that. Anyway, you have to help me finish this week's extra reading assignments. I come to my senses. This place is crowded and everyone's trying to find the best spot on the Sunset Promenade. Yeah, this is a very public area. Someone steps on my foot. As I try to step to the side, I lose my balance and stumble into an unexpected treasure chest.
Sorry for the wait.
A hand grabs my wrist. I look up and see Caleb's slightly amused expression. Can these people stop grabbing my wrist? Why am I being so manhandled? Caleb.
In Skyhaven, you can catch a glimpse of cosmic wonders every now and then. Though this is the first time I get to see a supernova. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Why is he acting like nothing happened? Why is it always so difficult to understand what he's thinking? Caleb grins and leans in. Oh, if you pat my head, I'm gonna uppercut you.
Where'd you go today?
I just walked around.
This place is packed. Hold on tight. Don't get lost, Pipsqueak.
Man, I'm not a little girl, Caleb. Slow down. I'm not a little girl. Caleb, slow down. There we go. He grabs my hand and walks quickly, yet his grip is firm. It reminds me of when we were in school. He always held my hand like this back then. For a moment, I'm stunned. I start to question if the voice I heard this afternoon is really his. How could Caleb change? No, he hasn't changed at all. If anything's different, it should not be him. As I watch him walk, a bizarre idea pops into my head for no reason. Is there something inside Caleb that's controlling him? Is it changing him?
Over here.
Oh, he's... Shove him. On the edge of the viewing platform, Caleb discreetly moves to stand beside me. He acts like a shield from the bustling crowd. Below the glass floor, clouds ripple like waves while a hologram appears to start the countdown. We can see Skyhaven University's clock tower from here. And look at all those fighter jets over there. Is that the aerodome for Aerospace Academy?
Yep. With exams on the horizon, I bet a bunch of my juniors are preparing themselves for some serious cramming.
The last time I visited Skyhaven University was for your graduation. Time flies.
It sure does.
Do you regret it? Caleb leans on the railing, turns to me and smiles.
Regret what?
Being admitted into Aerospace Academy and becoming one of those 1 in 10,000 deep space fighter pilots. I hesitate, unable to find the right words. You're on an entirely different path now. It wasn't one you chose in the beginning.
Stuff changes all the time. It's fine. What about you? When you were a kid, you nagged me about using my evol to hold you up high. You even insisted I launch you into space. Do you still dream about exploring the universe?
That's just nonsense kids say. Caleb raises his head. There's a fleeting sadness on his face. I almost wonder if I had imagined it.
Back at the shelter, I remember you said your home was beyond the stars. But we couldn't even get past the walls and barbed wire.
Yeah, the teachers always say that the outside world is dangerous. We were too little to go out. Though when you're cooped up in one place for so long, the outside world can be more appealing than ever. Yet all we could do was hang out on the rooftop and count the fighter jets flying past us. I once asked you about why they would crash, and if the old railroad by the shelter led to the sea.
The fighter jets crashed because they got attacked by wanderers. As for that railroad, at the end of it is a patch of weeds. We'll figure out everything about this world, one step at a time.
Really? I'm starting to think some people's hearts are more mysterious than the world itself. Like you, for example. You're a walking vault of secrets right now. I can't tell if my thoughts are written all over my face to the point where he can see everything. I look into his eyes and hope to receive an acceptable response.
Well, Pipsqueak, since you're interested in secrets, there is one thing.
What's that? Which is... Oh! The noisy crowd suddenly falls silent, and the dazzling lights fade into the night. The hologram's light continues to glow like water. Only the countdown remains. He grins at me, his voice as serene as a passing flock of birds.
It's starting.
The people around us look towards the sky, but his gaze remains fixed on me. I almost lose myself in his eyes. After a moment, I find my voice and flash him a smile. Oh, right. Close your eyes. I have a surprise for you. Take your shitty necklace back.
Who gives the same gift twice?
Okay, but who lost the precious gift from others? If it disappears again, there won't be a next time.
All right. I promise I won't lose it again.
Suddenly, a distant ringing light fills the sky. Okay. I can't help but lose it. I gaze at the flames erupting from thousands of light years away. Although it dazzles the farthest reaches of the universe, a single star has fallen apart. Spanning time and space, a foreboding sign emerges and enters our vision. Whoa, back in bed. Okay. The electromagnetic radiation from the supernova will persist for some time. To protect Skyhaven, a floating city powered by energy, aerial shields have been activated above us. After we witness this brief brilliance, night descends onto the cityscape once more. Tonight, Caleb will go out again. According to him, Skyhaven's lockdown will be over soon along with the cleanup. I say goodnight to him in advance, then I enter my bedroom, draw the curtains, and force myself to close my eyes as I rest on the bed. In these dark hours of the night, I eventually hear the door being pushed open. A faint sound of footsteps draw closer. Realizing it's Caleb, I keep my breathing steady as I pretend to be asleep. A gentle touch lands on my forehead. This man loves touching my head, bro. He's gonna talk to himself again. He's gone. Why did Caleb? My mind is in turmoil. I press my hand against my chest, trying to stop my heart from pounding too quickly, and slowly get up. I look out the window and see the night scenery. Then, taking in a deep breath, I activate the tracking feature on my hunter's watch. Target is being tracked. It seems Caleb hasn't discovered the tracker embedded in the necklace. With all these complex leads, only Caleb can unravel these mysteries, as he's burdened with countless secrets. Flip over my bed! When I try to leave, I notice the door doesn't budge. Did Caleb intentionally lock me in the house? I raise my gun and aim at the lock. Without a second thought, I pull the trigger. Oh my god. Caleb's gonna be outside. You shot my door. Covert operation. Oh boy. You shot at my door, Pipsqueak. Flares illuminate the night sky. They're bright enough to make it seem like daytime. Meanwhile, destroyed streetlights sway in the wind. 3 to 2-story steel structures cast looming shadows on the cracked pavement. A palette of dark, cold hues surround them. Amidst the desolation, the only source of vibrant color is the orange barricade tape. How can there be a place like this in Skyhaven? Thick wild grass covers the ground, a testament of the years of having been abandoned. Yet these pieces of metal shine as if they're new. Beyond the bars of steel, the faint outlines of various aircraft hint at this place's history. The signal from the necklace abruptly vanishes here. There must be a signal jammer in this area.
Test Site 5 has been cleaned. We will now advance to the east zone.
What was that?
Oh no, I'm being discovered.
Quickly now. They won't find us here.
Before I can react, I'm pulling to a makeshift shelter made from discarded equipment.
It's just the rain. We need to keep moving.
I turn around and pull out my gun, only to see a young girl's face illuminated by the light reflected off a puddle. Crystals adorn her skin. She wears a thin dress, but she's unperturbed in such cold rain. In the distance, officers wearing far space flight uniforms move closer. They're armed and on high alert.
Isn't it weird how these monsters are getting more aggressive?
The contamination levels here are extremely high. They're practically indistinguishable from wanderers now. Stay frosty.
Stay frosty.
This batch of specimens is on the brink of transformation. Salvage value at 0%. Requesting confirmation to do the cleanup.
Specimens. Is she one of them? The crystalline growths on her bodies are similar to Kevy's, but far more severe. She's almost completely transformed into one of the monsters from N109 zone.
Hey,
Can you check if I'm still alive? Is my heart still beating?
Urging me, the girl grabs my hand and presses it to her chest. I look down. A fist-sized cavity covering in crystals is in her chest. Within it, a large crystal pulsates and eerily glows in the place where her heart should be. How? What happened to you? Her skin, drained of all its color as she stands in the rain, betrays the weight of her memories as she cowers.
I was dying. Someone whisked me away from the ward and took off the white cloth on my face. They made a promise. After one experiment, I could live again. Who wouldn't want that?
As she speaks, the crystals creep further up her neck, yet she appears oblivious to them.
It's a shame. If I passed the test, I could have been the professor's daughter.
What the hell? Curling up into a ball, she hides her face and muffles her sobs. The rain covers her anguish. The professor. He's the one who took in Kevi under the pretense of adoption.
Professor, who gave us a second chance at life. He's our father.
Now I know for sure he was the one walking next to Caleb at the villa. He's definitely involved in this experiment. And he must have something to do with the far space fleet. The lockdown and cleanup are just a cover. The fleet's true targets are these...
Power. It's warm. And you smell really nice.
Ugh. Lightning splits a night sky, casting light on this narrow space. She stops sobbing. The girl raises her head, and I see her tear-streaked face. Click. Crystals fall. Those dark eyes are consumed. There are only empty eye sockets, reminiscent of eye holes in a mask.
Can I eat you?
Oh god. She seems to lose consciousness, but then her cold fingers grab my wrist.
Your strength. Give it to me.
Oh no. Sensing her abnormal strength, I swiftly pull back. I use the momentum to throw the girl off balance and force her to fall to her knees. Raindrops trickle on her temple. Her skin is like a human's. I hesitate for a second before reaching for my gun. That single moment costs me, and a sharp pain shoots up my knee. The crystalline spikes protruding from her shoulders pierce my left leg. My blood mixes with the rain.
I said, you should let me eat you.
It's as if a silent signal has been given. Several figures emerge from the shadows and stagger toward me. Black crystals have engulfed almost every part of their bodies. They're barely recognizable as humans from their outlines. The crackling sound of burning flesh resounds in my ears again. Their silhouettes blur with the ones I remember from the N109 zone. No. Those things are already here. They're all here for the ether core? As they close in, I have no choice but to fight through the pain. Creepy. I push the girl away, holding my gun. I struggle to stand. Bullets cut through the rainfall and pierce the legs of two figures at the front of the group. However, they don't stop. Gritting my teeth, I aim for the shoulders of these people. Another shot rings out, and the girl's twisted convulsions come to an abrupt stop. But I didn't pull the trigger. The figure before me dissipates into energy particles. It's similar to how a wanderer disintegrates under
I
death.
found the missing specimens. Stop them.
Okay. Several lights shine harshly, and I hear the synchronized sound of guns being drawn. A bullet whizzes past my ear, yet those people who have been shot multiple times continue to lunge at me. Amidst the howling winds, the space in front of me distorts. A vortex appears, sucking in and tearing apart 2 or 3 moving figures. Oh, here comes Caleb. What is that? The rain stops and the smoke from guns and crystal particles appear to be suspended in time. Through the veil of raindrops, an indifferent face gradually comes into focus. Raindrops are deflected away. Caleb. Frozen in place, I don't know if I should call out his name.
What are you doing here?
Well... I'm a shove. Ah. I should be the one asking you that. I bite my lip before speaking in a more serious tone. These monsters and wanderers are actually what you're cleaning up, right? He takes a step towards and seizes my wrist with a lot of strength.
Now do you see? In this world, there will always be people who want your power.
In the dance of light and shadow, his expression remains indiscernible. And before I can open my mouth, the cries of wanderers fill the air. I avert my gaze. The remaining figures struggle against the vortex, and the metaflux slowly dissipates. As the winds screech, the energy particles coalesce into a large wanderer. It roars before advancing towards Caleb. Caleb, be careful.
You're the one who needs to be careful.
True. With a stern expression, he grabs my shoulder and pulls me behind
Are
him.
you trying to prove you're strong enough to trespass into restricted zones by yourself at night?
I mean, there's more to this, Caleb.
You should only do that sort of thing when you're not throwing yourself into danger.
Doing a fight? Alright. Ooh. Ooh, look at these Calebs. Something feels off about this narration here. I get the vibe. But because of the vibe, something just feels strange. Oh shit, we're in an outfit.
It'll keep trying to pull you in. Be careful. Smart. Now I can relax. Something's changed. Watch out. There's a change in tactics. Here's a quick pick me up. It's only got half its health left. You want to do a competition?
Of course. Watch it.
I won't let you get from me. Watch out for the rocks.
The auto's gonna finish this
onto you. Smart. Now I can relax a little. It's okay. You still have me. Once we take out the gravitational core, it won't stand a chance.
Caleb, do something.
Whoopsies, wrong one. You want...
Oh no.
Step back. Keep yourself safe.
Damn it, Caleb.
We have an emergency. Stay focused. Time to play peekaboo with the rock spikes. Hide behind it.
There's specific lines for this enemy with Caleb. That's cool.
Positions locked. Fire.
What the hell, drones?
Focus fire. It's okay. You still have me. Is it charging up for an attack?
I probably need to manually play this. It looks like the auto isn't playing this fight well.
Don't worry. I'm okay.
Time to change our strategy. Sometimes I would wait for my signal. Fire. Time to play peekaboo with the rock spikes. Hide behind it. Now's our chance to strike. It's okay.
Yeah, the auto doesn't do this quite well.
You won't escape.
Start firing now. You and I are going to the medical bay.
It's not a 3-star because my health is low. I'll redo this fight later. Can I redo it now, actually? Ooh, I can. Yeah, let me redo this fight real quick. I will play. Yeah, my phone is so hot.
You're still injured. Leave. It's gonna use that repulsion. Keep moving. It's okay. You still have me.
My turn.
Focus fire.
You won't escape. I'm getting the hang of it.
Something's changed. Watch out. Get behind the rock spikes. The waves can't touch us then. Smart. Now I can relax a little. Take cover. A routine attack. I won't let you get through.
You won't escape.
We can't hold on for much longer.
Let's see who can land the finishing move.
Once we take out the repulsion core, it won't stand a chance. Sometimes I wish you'd let me be your shield. Looks like we're perfectly in sync.
Okay. Alright, we got it right this time.
Step back. Keep yourself safe. Wait for my signal. Fire!
Bring it up.
Play peekaboo with the rock spikes. Hide behind it. Now's our chance to strike. It's okay. You still have me. Target has entered the containment zone.
Pursuing target.
Positions locked. Fire. A routine attack.
Requesting ambush.
Request approved.
Okay.
Steady now. We can do this.
I won't let you get you as I are
Okay,
going
that wasn't
to
so
the
bad.
medical bay.
Alright. The dark side. Oh boy. Come to the dark side. It is me, Caleb. Oh, we're at the hospital. Fleet ship cruise is smoothly in the sky as it's currently on autopilot. It resembles a colossal beast lurking in the night. Outside the porthole, an endless stream of stars flicker a shimmering wave of light. In the aircraft cabin, Caleb pulls out duct tape, apparently. What? Puts me on the bed. Retrieving a first aid kit, he sets it down and carefully removes the bloody fabric from my knee. Under the harsh light, blood continues to flow. His gloves are dyed a bright crimson. I look away.
Does it hurt? Are you mad at me?
Yes. No. Okay, apparently not. As I hear him take out the medicine and equipment, I start to turn around, but then his hand covers my eyes. A fine needle pricks my skin, and the searing pain instantly dissipates. Caleb. I raise my hand and look into his eyes. The explosion in the Cascade District was just a convenient excuse to justify the cleanup. Then there's Kevy and Mia. Those were manufactured accidents too. You, what have you been doing behind my back? Caleb wipes away the blood from my knee and disposes of the syringe. He retrieves a surgical skin staple.
What do you think could have happened if I hadn't been there tonight?
I don't know, Caleb. Why don't you answer the question? The surgical skin stapler leaves behind a faint mark.
I can't bear going through the same pain again. Or do you want me to re-experience that loneliness because I left you?
Because you left me, Caleb. It's not...
You shouldn't throw yourself into danger anymore.
Man, this is like the gaslight king over here, bruh. I feel it. His fingers touch the stitched area and wipe away the tiny droplets of blood.
Whether those people live or die tonight, it doesn't matter anymore.
Nah, this is pure gaslighting.
Anyone who dares to wield power that isn't theirs must pay the price. The explosion was just an opportunity for the fleet to intervene. You arrived in Skyhaven at the wrong time.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Would anything change? Would it even make a difference?
He sets down the surgical skin stapler and bandages my wound. Then he calmly meets my gaze. So you kept me in the dark to stop me from doing anything? Did you really think I wouldn't question such protection? Caleb remains silent. I lick my dry lips, suddenly tired of arguing with him. Fine. Once your fleet ship lands, I'll leave.
No, you won't.
Excuse me?
Since you managed to escape once, we'll be going somewhere else.
What? He lifts his hand and cups my cheek, yet his fingers are free. Stop patting my head!
I will protect you.
Okay, brother. No, get away from me.
Until everything is resolved, I need to make sure you're safe and sound.
Nah. Nah, no. Nope.
Who did the Colonel bring back? Who knows? But since he ordered us to take good care of her, she's probably not a nobody.
With the mission over, Caleb takes me to the special care unit on the Far Space Fleet ship. I can't even step outside of it. The walls, white as snow, are adorned with all sorts of medical devices. Their multicolored indicator lights dancing incessantly. I don't know his rationale or how exactly I'm being kept here, though I couldn't care less right now.
Maybe she's also getting sent to Colonel.
How is she?
Maybe she's also getting sent to Colonel. That's a bad line read.
The medical examination is done. We're just waiting for the analysis. But because of the rain, the equipment indicates her vital signs are abnormal.
Colonel, who's the injured?
An
Shut your
important
mouth.
target for observation. Is there a problem?
No, I was just curious. I've never seen her before, so...
I look at the blue and white medical gown I'm wearing. It's ironic I got labeled as a target for observation. Their conversation draws to a close and is replaced by the sound of familiar footsteps getting closer. I return to the bed and lie down as if I hadn't heard them speak. The door opens silently and Caleb walks in. The room's lights adjust with every step he takes.
Morning.
Morning. As he nears the bed, the room brightens as if to imitate the breaking dawn. He pulls up a chair and sits down.
How are you feeling?
Stay quiet. I'm being a bitch.
We're in a bit of a stalemate, huh?
Yeah, what are you gonna do about it? Caleb taps the vital signs monitors on the wall and various data value appears in midair. My heart rate, my breathing rate, everything but my current mental state is right in front of him. Caleb, I need to leave.
You'll be out of here soon enough.
He meets my gaze, his words seemingly admonishing me. When?
Depends on when your vital signs return to normal.
When are they not normal? Since last night, I've heard the same response 3 times now. A question takes hold of me. It sends me a shiver down my spine. Caleb. It's been a while since I said his name like that. Touched Caleb. Gaze finds mine.
Yes?
When you made me take cold medicine that night, it wasn't just because you were concerned about my health, right?
You already figured out everything, right? Aren't I pathetic?
Yeah, a little bit. Ask. And this is all just an excuse. You never planned to let me go since the beginning. Punch him. I've had enough of him not telling me the truth. I take the cup from the table and throw it at him. Oh, let's go. The cup collides with his body and then shatters into pieces.
Did that help you calm down?
Oh, I wish I could throw more shit at you. The water droplets fall and drench his immaculate uniform, yet his gaze remains unfazed. The person before me stays composed. The Caleb I once knew is gone.
Get some rest. It'll help you relax. I'll check in on you later tonight.
Man. Escape! Let's go. Groggy, I open my eyes again. The world outside has already descended into darkness. A few lights twinkle like fireflies in the heavy mist. I sit up and scan my surroundings, belatedly realizing I'm not at home. Everything that has led up to this moment feels like a surreal dream. The lights. I whip my head around and look out the window again. I can't clearly see what's outside, but in the mist are the outlines of tall buildings. Since Caleb wants to take me back to HQ, it seems like Far Space Fleet ship has landed. It's a starship that spends most of its time in the sky and doesn't always touch the ground, so...
What's wrong? Where does it hurt?
Oh, I feel cold for some reason. My head is spinning. I can't see anything. I'm gonna punch this nurse.
Hold on. I'll call for the doctor.
And once with him, I pick up her limp body and place her on the bed and tuck her in. Sorry, I punched the nurse. Let's go. After putting on the nurse's face mask and uniform, I push the cart along as I leave. Several officers wearing uniforms approach me. I lower my gaze as I walk past them. But before I can breathe a sigh of relief, a voice calls out to me.
Excuse me, nurse.
How can I help you? I turn around and make sure I don't stutter as I speak. A fleet officer walks up to me. He frowns as he gives me a once-over.
You're heading toward the armory. Why does a nurse need to be there?
I'm sorry, I thought the pharmacy was this way. I calm down and lie down without missing a beat. I guess the person who gave me directions misunderstood my question. Fortunately, this explanation seems to have fooled him. He nods and points to the corridor in the opposite
The
direction.
pharmacy is over there. The armory is a restricted area, so you shouldn't be wandering around.
Well, I want to get guns as a nurse. Okay, thank you, sir. I haven't even taken a few steps when that fleet officer calls out to me again.
Wait.
Is there something else you need?
You have stabilizers there, right?
He grabs 3 syringes from a box from the cart and shows me the number on his chest.
I'm taking some with me. Write it down on the list later.
I'm taking your drugs! Finally vanishes after making a turn around the corner, and my heart finally relaxes. What did he mean by stabilizer? I pick up a syringe from the box and turn it over to look at its label. Drug name, Cybazin. Ooh, it can be used to combat emotional outbursts, enhance negative connotations, and help stabilize their mental state. Only those with Turing chips may use this. The drug should not be used daily. Oh man, they were about to drug the shit out of me.
You planted a mind control device in me. It's that chip.
The chip. Rereading. Inputting memory.
Oh boy. Caleb's doing some deep dark shit. That chip must be the Turing chip. That fleet officer must also have one. An absurd thought pops into my head. If chip implantation is common in the fleet, then Caleb might have gotten it too. In that case, maybe everything he's done so far wasn't of his own volition. Could the changes in his behavior also be related to the Turing chip? For a moment, I can't tell if I'm onto something or I'm trying to excuse his actions. Yeah, I don't know about that. A few meters away, a large door suddenly opens. I hear a very familiar voice speak.
Journal.
Uh-oh. My heart skips a beat. I retreat and try to hide in the corner of the corridor. Before I can see who's with Caleb, however, he turns back. His back blocks my view.
I heard you'll lead the fleet on a patrol through the depths of the Deepspace tunnel in 3 days. The Fountain of Atay is about to enter its next phase. A banquet will be held in your honor before you leave.
I can't attend the celebratory banquet anyway. I have some personal matters to deal with.
Oh, I'm a personal matter.
The higher-ups gave the order. You shouldn't ignore them.
Caleb doesn't speak for a moment before he responds in a lower voice.
Speculating on other people's thoughts isn't my forte. And since I've taken your place, I can order you to leave.
Damn, a boss move. Caleb reaches out and presses the sensor on the wall. The door rises. The man grunts as he leaves.
Come here.
In the empty corridor, Caleb suddenly turns around and looks at where I'm hiding. Oh no. He knows. I freeze and don't move. A few seconds later, a shadow looms over me and grabs my wrist.
Playing hide and seek now? Did you really think you wouldn't be noticed?
Yeah, I have a good nurse cosplay.
There are eyes in every nook and cranny. Does it look like you can escape?
I could try. You were brave enough to bring me to HQ. That means no matter who's suspicious of me, you'll have my back, right? He stares at me for a long time, then he laughs. For some reason, an ominous feeling washes over me. Oh, I'm gonna die. Let go of me.
You want to go home, right? I'll take you there now.
I feel like I just hit a bad ending in a visual novel. You know what I mean? Far from the fleet space fleet's headquarters to his home, Caleb remains silent. The door is now locked. This is what you meant by safe and sound? Lowering his gaze, he says nothing. Following his gaze, I find the wound on my knee has reopened.
Doesn't it hurt?
I have this weird... Answer my questions first, kid. I feel like I hit a bad end in a visual novel. This is such a weird feeling. He suddenly picks me up and walks into the living room. What's happening? I feel like I'm about to die. Captive bird. Oh man. Whoa, cutscene.
Sit first. We need to tend to your wound.
Is the Colonel ordering me around, or is Caleb worried about me?
Let me go. Get off me. Punch him.
Do you remember that injured cat you brought back home? Back when we were kids?
I'm not a cat.
We kept it in the backyard. But that cat always kept trying to run away before it fully recovered.
Kick him.
I don't want to listen to this.
Yeah, fuck off. Whoa.
Do you want to know what I did in response?
Why did he gravity my knee?
I got a collar with a bell. I put it on the cat. That way, it couldn't escape without being noisy.
You gonna put a bell on me?
If I had that kind of bell right now...
Yo.
I should make you wear it, right?
Is this your... No, I'm gonna be defiant. I'm gonna get this bad in.
Is this how you'll protect me? I just need to be glued to your side?
I know. It's unfair.
What the hell? Whoa!
Analyzing vital signs.
Because of that monster, your wound is infected. Is there truly a way for you to run around without getting injured?
Are you still the Caleb who confronted danger with me?
He's pissed.
I've had enough
I'm
of
pissed.
your protection.
Punch him.
If being with me only brings you pain, then just put up with this for 3 more days.
What are you going to do?
Tie up loose ends.
Whoa.
And then, all of this will be over. I just need 3 days.
This story's gotten crazy. 3 days later,
All
okay.
reporters out in the field confirm the lockdown will be lifted after being in effect. The Far Space Fleet assures everyone that the explosion in the Cascade District will not happen.
After
Sudden
all
time
this
skip.
is over, the fleet will return to the deep space tunnel. You'll be safe for now.
Huh? What happened?
In other words, you'll just disappear again and not even say anything?
Yeah.
I'll be gone. Aren't you happy that you won't have to see me then?
Maybe.
I'm about to leave. It'd be nice if we had a meal together.
This guy is so bipolar.
I have to listen to the Colonel even when it comes to eating and drinking now?
You can be mad, but don't let it affect your health.
I'm not mad.
Growing up, we knew each other so well. Better than most, even. I could see through your lies when you'd blink. Bite your lip, and I could tell you were upset.
Okay. What am I doing? Zipping his shirt up? Zip.
In that case, tell me, what am I thinking about right now? I wonder, how did you turn into someone I hardly recognize?
Oh, I know. You're thinking some chip got put into my brain, right? And now I'm no longer who I used to be? What if I told you I was always like this? Your life has threats around every corner.
What the? What's he doing?
The people who are after your power, who want to hurt you, they should all just disappear. You're only safe when you're by my side.
I'd rather face danger head-on than safely live like this. I
Ah.
don't need you.
You don't need me?
Eh.
Is that what you think?
This is crazy. Whoa.
All right. What do you need? You can tell me. We can return to Lincoln if that's what you want. If you want to return to the past, we'll rebuild our old house and move in together. And if one house isn't enough, I'll build you a whole maze. I'll decorate it with everything you could ever want. It will be the most beautiful, stunning garden you've ever seen. No one will be able to find you ever again.
This
I'll
is
protect
so
you
weird.
Caleb, you can't just... You're very important to me, and no one could ever replace you.
But I have 4 other guys.
Really?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I always held myself back and endured day after day after day. It was suffocating. But now, I'm tired of playing these
What's
games.
going on? Don't tell me it ends here. What? What's this title? Watch this be some stupid ass title. Daybound. Okay. Ha. In Chinese, she says, "You and my Goga." Oh. Oh, really? Wow. That's crazy. He gets angry when he gets called Goga. Oh my god. Crossroads. Oh boy. Okay. I found Caleb again, and yet the familiar person from my memories had been eaten away by some indescribable hidden pain. Only fragments remain. A red flag? Yeah. The night above Skyhaven is clear, but all its secrets are somewhere in the bottomless, unfathomable depths in his eyes. The night before he left, I dreamed about our childhood. I dreamt of Caleb and me running down the streets, skipping class, grabbing ice cream, and reading comic books. And I dreamt of that day when we held hands and became part of each other's lives.
Remember this. From now on, I'll always be by your side. It's okay. I'll always be there for you, and I won't hurt you. Why are you crying here by yourself? Who bullied you? It's okay. I'll avenge you. Hold my hand. You won't have to worry about losing your way when I'm here.
Ugh. Man, this bothers me. The contrail left by the fleet ship splits the sky. It's like a line between dreams and reality. Rays of light pierce the clouds and bring the world back to a new sunny day. On the runway, fleet ships are ready and waiting for their colonel to give a signal. Feels like whenever we say goodbye, I'm always sending you off.
I guess it won't be a painful experience this time.
Yeah, go to hell! His hand moves, probably to ruffle my hair, but he hesitates. His arm soon falls to his side.
Alright. I'll be going now.
See ya! Yeah. I lower my head, a lump forming in my throat.
Make sure you eat on time. Look after yourself.
Caleb turns around, his back disappearing as it gets farther and farther away. When fleet ship takes off and disappears into the sky, becoming specks in the distance. How does he remain with us then?
I was so bored without you. I almost became a shriveled up peach.
Uh-huh.
By the way, Jenna mentioned you were at Skyhaven for a wedding. But what kind of wedding lasts that long?
Oh, you know. Me and the MC, same response.
My boss is calling. Let's catch up later.
I end the call and put my phone back into my pocket. That's when I notice there's a strange object in it. Oh, it's the necklace, isn't it? When did this... necklace. Oh. I take it out to get a closer look under the sun. It's an old yellow piece of paper with a kid's handwriting. Forgiveness coupon for Caleb, valid for 100 years. Come on! Holding it, I feel a wave of sadness, like bubbles ready to burst, erupt from the depths of my heart. Caleb, you dummy. I can't figure out what's real or fake with Caleb. But what I know for sure is that this person who's important to me, I don't want to lose him a second time. I'm conflicted. Back at my desk job. Farspeed's flight has the Spacium core fragment, and with that, the chapter on the explosion incident draws to a close. However, Mia's fate is enshrouded in mystery, and Kevy's future is uncertain with that chip. This isn't an ending, but the beginning of another story. An invisible web has been cast with the ether core acting as a lead ball. As a result, it has created a gravitational field that's as strong as a black hole. Ever, the far space fleet, myself, who knows how many more pieces are being pulled in. Either way, they're slowly or quickly rolling into a void. The touring chip, The Fountain of Ate, those patients who turn into monsters via experiments. Everything seems to lead back to one source, the professor who's lurking in the shadows. In the heart of Skyhaven's main island, opposite the Aerospace Center, are rows and rows of new buildings that pop up recently. Inside one of them, researchers are scurrying around with papers and walking into different labs. They're preparing to announce the biggest breakthrough of the century, so there's no room for mistakes. Caleb silently stands in the elevator as it climbs to a non-existent floor that can only be accessed with a special clearance. The doors slide open and he walks down a gray corridor and toward an arched door. A device with a faint green light scans his eyes, then the door finally opens. Before him, a scene unfolds. It's vastly different from the dull gray and white of his surroundings earlier. A seemingly endless expanse of lush green trees stretches out under a glass dome and a shiny silver roof.
First, we went ahead and recycled those abandoned flux nexuses. Then, we paid the N109 zone a visit to get info on Onikinus.
This Viper dude is all over the place.
Our Skyhaven gig is almost over. Where's our next stop? We practically spoiled Ever, and those old people in the fleet were like their personal hitmen.
Does he ever stop talking?
Don't think I won't beat you up because you're a kid.
You two, stop arguing. The professor said we're family, and families are all about love and kindness.
This professor person's awful. Viper leans against a massive tree. He puts his hands behind his head as he grumbles to himself. The other two are sitting nearby, a little boy and a girl wearing a black dress.
Where's Mr. Overprotective? Did he check in on his little hunter girl again? Healthy relationships are ideal, but the twisted ones, that's where the drama... Ah!
Before he can even finish, his head is made to spin 180 degrees. He finds himself staring into that brooding gaze. What's more frightening is that this person is genuinely smiling at him.
Your attempts to mess with me are
Amu301, thank you for the follow. Oh my god, he's getting beat up.
Where's the professor?
Inside. And can't you at least put my head back in place before you go?
No, leave him. A small mechanical bug flies in. It perches on his finger for a second before darting into the vegetation.
14 years ago, Josephine and her team defected. They kept quiet about that kid being the best test subject. The Gaia Research Center was destroyed during the Chrono Rift catastrophe, and then the N109 zone took over.
Okay.
With Onikinus and those gangs around, retrieving their old experimental data and equipment is not an easy thing. Josephine and her researchers have been using fake names for years and kept this achievement of theirs a secret. But our investigation has paid off. Not to mention, Josephine and her traitors got what they deserved.
Guess.
That means you found the child who disappeared back then.
From what we've seen and how she's been acting, her powers haven't activated yet.
Is it us? Is it MC? The man with salt and pepper hair glances to the side. The youngster has entered the room.
Compared to that broken thing, I'm a weapon perfectly primed forever.
Ah. Caleb calmly looks up and stares at the hologram in the air. It displays a massive hospital ward. In the darkness, there's a figure who's barely visible.
I've been waiting for many years.
The man on a hospital bed finally peeks out into the gloom. Half of his face is on the thinner side. His skin is so pale that it's almost transparent. His voice carries the weight of pure fatigue.
So, don't make me wait anymore.
Of course.
After the man mentions a few key points, Caleb nods and walks into the lush green scenery. All is quiet, then Professor Lucius raises his head. His gaze fixed on the hologram materializing
The
within air.
Fountain of Ate will be put into motion, and Ever will soon reveal its revolutionary vision to the world.
Sure.
We'll track down the missing child, but now isn't the best time.
He glances at the figure who has long vanished into the verdant vegetation, his gaze lingering on his right arm. There, hidden beneath the surface, lies the price Caleb paid to be brought back to life.
At least it will be before he becomes completely useless.
What? The human body is far too fragile. But by surrendering warmth and sensation, even the simplest modifications can transform flesh and bone into unyielding machinery. Electric currents will course through the neural network, numbing everything, taking control of everything, until they completely replace him, turning him into a weapon perfectly crafted for the task. The old man smiles at the thought, anticipation glinting in his eyes. He looks forward to the day it happens. Or T-1000? I'm pretty sure he's just like part android. In a forest where shattered stars rest, a crystalline pool emerges, as if infused with the wine of life. It's clear, yet murky. In a forest where... young traveler, do not drink from it. Lost lover, do not drink from it. But when the flowers wither in their sleep, when winds fall silent, when the vigilant owl closes its eyes, only then can you drink deep of these waters. Let the dead sing. O fountain of Ate, cleanse my time, nourish my flesh. Spare me from the loneliness of eternal rest. Spare me from the loneliness of eternal rest. Don't tell me that's the end. Is that the end? What? What? What kind of a weird cliffhanger is this? We need to know more. I need to know more.
This place looks familiar.
Oh, I'll let the auto handle this. I'm pretty sure I'm way above it.
This one might be a handful.
It's so weird.
Be careful.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's like all these big cliffhangers for like reasons just to, you know, keep the suspense going.
No,
but I don't know.
I'll feel the fatal blow.
I guess we'll need to get
Let's take it down first.
Caleb's, you know, affections level up so we can get more of his story. There's just too many question marks on too many stories. Like Xavier is also. Caleb's pretty shrouded in mystery.
It seems to have changed its mood.
Xavier, I'll show you. You want to
That's good. We'll slowly build there. But at least we got Caleb now. We can do some stuff. We can do like other events and include them in the story now. So that's good. Tomorrow we're going to be doing the event for everyone, and then we'll be doing some stories. You can read this lift. Far space deprivation and Bloomfall. I don't know if I have it unlocked right away, unless Caleb's unlock is like different. We'll click around, and then we'll be reading a bunch of myths and stuff tomorrow. We'll be reading some myths, and then we'll also we'll do the event and like some myths. Depending on how the events go. Also, his standard cards, Painful Signal, is one of my favorite memories from Core. Okay.
I'll send it back to its world. Let the battle begin. Comet Trail!
I'll use this.
I'll do as much as I can off stream so that we can have a nice, clean event and story reading tomorrow.
Light, shine down upon me.
Here I come. Take that.
Or we'll get as far as we can. I think I don't have everything for each character.
The enemies are weak.
Obviously, but we can at least run through a few things.
It seems to have changed its moves.
Bring it on.
Maybe we'll do some sort of like a tier list.
Are you okay?
For all the guys.
It's time.
Here we go.
The enemies are weak. Now's our chance. It's done.
Everything went well.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure there's no more story after this because it's just the fights like stapled at the end. And then it'll be like, well, good luck waiting for the next story. Do we know when the next story segment's gonna come out? Because I'm pretty sure this update came like a while ago. Like in January, at least. Which means it's been like 3 months.
Duty to kill. The gravity here is stronger, and you'll be pulled in more frequently. Be on the lookout. Keep up the momentum.
I think that's the end of the story. There's no story after this.
Yeah,
What?
I think you're glowing.
No, I meant like, is there a next like story update coming soon?
I was just careless.
End it.
Probably will release later. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Destroy the gravitational core. The rest should be easy. All right, let's destroy it together. This one might be a handful.
Okay.
Be careful.
Yeah, we'll do the event and side story, myths, and stuff like that tomorrow.
Yeah, I think you're glowing.
I can't believe they have like different voice lines for just this boss.
Light, shine down upon me.
Careful, keep a distance from it. Pay attention to its moves.
I'm okay. Let's take it down first.
Let's break the shield.
It's time.
Yeah.
Here we go.
The enemies are weak. Now's our chance.
Swords of the Stars!
We must always point in the same direction. Feeling to celebrate?
Nice. Okay.
With a cup of honey milk tea.
Awesome. Coming soon. All right. So we are all caught up on the main story for Love and Deepspace. We met Caleb. I probably just unlocked all of his stuff that I can click through. I can pull him on the main screen, actually. Deep space messages. Skyhaven. Okay. I don't care about Skyhaven. Oh, a note about Caleb. He died in it. Okay. My young childhood friend, Grandma took us when we were young. He died in an accident. His death certificate forced me to accept it, but now he's back. When I met Caleb again, he had risen to the rank of colonel. Caleb was gravely injured in that explosion, and those who rescued him modified his damaged right arm. Now his right arm has undergone complete enhancement of bone, muscle, and skin. When needed, it can even transform into a high-density metal. But the price he paid, the sensations of pain, warmth, and softness have all but disappeared. Okay. Wow. Cool. I'm not gonna click the event. We'll do that tomorrow. Oh, I have a call from Raph. It's okay. I'll answer Raph later. Do I have enough for gacha though? I could do one gacha on here. Ooh, we do. Who are we picking? Xavier for sure. Honestly, Zane's been pretty chill. I don't know if I want Caleb versus Silas. If I had to pick for cards that I just don't have enough of, I would pick Caleb. Actually, no, I should pick Caleb. Yeah, because the Caleb Cafe, Caleb's birthday is coming in June, so I need anything to level him up, so. Yeah, I'll pick this for now. So spice fish. Okay. Obtain after 20. Alright, well, let's throw our first gacha in, and then we'll do the event tomorrow. Let's go. Alright, who we get? It keeps playing the music. Xavier. Oh, we got a 4-star Raph AU. Man. Oh well. Alright. We'll do more tomorrow. Thank you guys for hanging out. Caleb was cool. I didn't expect his story to jump in this direction. A lot of mystery here. And I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Caleb. I feel like he made me even more. I don't know if between him and Silas, who made me more uncomfortable. But I felt pretty uncomfortable.
I wonder what you're going to do this time.
What's he like here? Oh, whoops. What's he like here?
I was waiting for you. Where have you been?
You going why you came back? Oh. Hi, Caleb.
You said you liked this place, so I figured I should check it out. It's your secret hideout? Well, looks like there's one more person who will keep your secret.
Great. What does he say?
I feel like a birdie just pecked me. It kind of tickles.
Man, something about him just bothers me.
I remember how you used to love curling up here to take a nap.
You know.
The horizon always seems so close. Yet, in reality, it's far beyond our reach.
All right, I think we'll call it here. All right, everyone say bye to Caleb. Bye, Caleb. Bye. Let me. Ooh.
You have a special interest in spinning now? In that case, we should go on a merry-go-round.
Yeah, you can merry-go to hell. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow for the event, and we'll do some stories.